All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say hello, friends. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well today. It's a lovely day here in the Resortyverse. Hopefully it's a pretty darn good day wherever you are. Things are going swell here. Very glad to be back streaming again. It's been one of these times at the end of stream I wanted to just keep playing, yet we could not. We had to go do our schoolwork, but today we return in earnest, in eagerness, and in a real confidence that the whole playthrough is not going to fall apart. If it falls apart, it'd be a disaster. I can't have that. We'll see. Things were a little rough yesterday, but don't you worry, we're good to go. Dang newbie, it's good seeing you, my friend. How's it going? Jamor, always a pleasure. Hello. Psyker, welcome in. Grok, it's good seeing you, Grok. How's it been going, Jim? Hello to Psyker. Hello to Klaus. Klaus, you got your second COVID booster. Hope it goes very well. Hopefully you feel okay afterwards. I don't remember if the second one was bad for me at all. I think that the first one was pretty rough, but the second one was a-okay, I think.
We didn't get a second booster.
We didn't get a second booster.
It was just available last week. Ago?
Hello to Noms. Noms is here telling me about boosters and such, and letting me know that we did not get a second booster. Apparently, I don't know. Hello, Maul. Hello, Calibum. It's good to see you, Calibum. It's been a while. Hello, Heights. Axix, welcome. Lost. Quick Ben. Is that everybody? Pepper. Hello, Pepper. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I've gotten a lot of shots. I don't remember how many they were and in what order they were, but yeah. I'll get a second booster. Maybe not. Anyway, only 3? So, we've had 3. So, the first is the vaccine. The second is the first booster.
Uh-huh.
The third is the second booster.
Oh, really?
I think so. That's how
That's right, because we...
Huh. Interesting. Alright.
I'm gonna go get our vaccine.
Oh, I'll see you. Alright, very good. Whichever way, just gotta make sure that Noms and I work this thing out. Hello, Agility, it's good seeing you. So what I got? Yeah, yesterday was what? Yesterday was Friday here. Friday is date night. This week, for date night, we went to a movie. We went and saw Amsterdam, which was okay. It was fine. I enjoyed it. It was alright. It was alright for sure. If you don't know about Amsterdam, it's a film about an actual thing that happened in the United States back in the 1930s, I believe, called the Business Plot. The business plot in which a whole bunch of rich people tried to recruit a general to overthrow FDR. The guy's name is Smedley Butler. That's an actual name, Smedley Butler. And so it's a sort of comical resetting of that story. And I enjoyed watching it. It was interesting and fun and zany, and had some interesting commentary on race relations in the time as well as our own contemporary era. So I'll give it the thumbs sideways. Don't go out of your way to watch it, but if you watch it, you might smile. That's my story. That said, Noms definitely fell asleep halfway through. It was so warm inside the theater. I think a lot of buildings around here have either a cold setting or a hot setting, and they have definitely changed over to the hot setting as the winter is coming. Even though it was like 70 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday, my poor students. The campus building is also very, very warm because they did the flip over, and so during the exams, I had the windows open. And they were all like sitting there and sweating and wiping their brow over and over again, their brows over and again. And I felt bad about this. Because I thought they were sweating over the difficulty of the exam, but no, it was just a hot room for sure. Warmer in movie theater, not something in the US. Absolutely. In the US, movie theaters are sort of absolutely cold. Always really freezing even. So we brought our sweaters, our cardigans, in anticipation of being cold, and no, it's actually really warm instead. So that's how it goes. Hey, Zelion, thank you for the resub. I appreciate that, my friend. That's really generous of you. Hope things are good. Appreciate your ongoing support of the old Resorty channel, for sure.
There was also much talking.
Noms reports there was too much talking in the movie.
Not too much. There was just a lot of talking.
That also made
Noms a little...
Yeah, so... because it's a story about something that did not happen in terms of like the plot. Spoilers. The plot doesn't come to fruition. The U.S. government's not overthrown. I think you probably knew that. It's a tremendous amount of like, what's going on here, and how should we think about this, and where is my loyalty to? And so it's a lot of conversations and internal monologues. And I found it interesting, but Noms did fall asleep. Yeah, at a certain point in the movie, a character mentions something that we have in common, Noms and I, and something like is kind of important to us. And I was like struck. Oh, they said this thing. And so I reached over and went, like sort of a loving gesture of touching her, and she went arousing from sleep very quickly. But it was good. A movie we're discussing is Amsterdam, which is advertised here as Amsterdamu, which I find delightful as always. Other than that, what happened? Oh, I have a story I forgot to tell yesterday, which is on Thursday night, so 2 nights ago. We had our first earthquake here in Japan since I've been here, where we got scared. Or at least I got scared. Nam was not scared. So we have earthquakes maybe once a week, once every other week, and usually they're tiny little like, oh, this is nice, and it's done. Occasionally it's a sort of persistent like a little bit of like shaking over the course of maybe 45 seconds, a minute at most. On Thursday night, there was one that started with kind of the normal thing, and then it was done. And so Noms and I said, okay, cool, we're all fine. And we sat down on the couch and started chit-chatting. And then it went quite hard, like, and the windows started shaking a little bit, and the building like made some noises. And Noms and I simultaneously stood up and went to the table, getting ready to hide underneath the table. It's a weird feeling to think at any moment here, the ceiling may fall in on my head. Now, because we've been here such a limited time, it's entirely possible we are overreacting. Like, maybe it's the case that everything is fine, right? Maybe it's the case that the building is going to be A-okay and it's a relatively minor earthquake. But yeah, we were standing there with our hands on the chairs, ready to go throw ourselves underneath. And then it stopped. And I'm glad it stopped. But as I said previously, the tornadoes in the Midwest, I'm totally used to. Right? The tornadoes in the US, even like tornado warnings, I'm largely okay. But earthquakes, don't understand them, big scary. What did the cats do? So only one cat was in the room, and he just sat upright and looked around. And I get that. I don't know if I were a cat what I would do. Probably be terrified. Yeah, the other cat was sleeping somewhere, and she seemed fine, but that's that. So hopefully I'll never come to you with a story of, here's the big earthquake story. But as of right now, it was definitely not an experience I'd recommend. So let me do it that way. The Amsterdam movie, this recommended. Earthquakes, this recommended. That is that. What magnitude? I actually didn't look it up. I think it was probably more closely located to us than some of the other ones. Often earthquakes obviously are felt very strongly closer to the epicenter, and then farther away it feels somewhat better or not as bad. So I'm not sure if it was actually stronger or if it was weaker. 9.8? That seems very unlikely. Isn't 9.8 pretty darn high? I don't know. I don't really know the earthquake scale. What's it even called? Is that the Fujita scale? No, that's F's. Is that tornadoes? What's the earthquake scale? It's probably some guy's name. Not sure. I know Mohs is hardness. Mohs. I think I learned that via the crossword, like I've learned everything else. Richter scale. Yes, Richter scale. I knew that somewhere deep inside there, but yes, Richter scale. Thank you very much. And that is someone's name, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Ding Newbie, you were in the earthquake in DC a decade ago. Yeah. There have been some big earthquakes here and there. So far, we've not had anything fall off the walls or off of shelves. I guarantee that will not continue. Like, if we stay here long enough, eventually our things will fall down. I'm, of course, most concerned about the streaming setup falling down, because how will I talk to you all if that happens? Speaking of which, my little laptop, as you all know, I have like a couple computers. One's a streaming computer, one's my laptop for work. My little laptop decided to auto-update itself overnight a couple nights ago. And that's fine. Like, hooray, new Windows features, fewer security holes, whatever. But yeah, after updating itself, I went ahead and pulled up my old Chrome browser or Firefox, whichever one I'm using now, and typed in the Google, and could not get into the Google. It said, we need you to verify this and that because it's a new computer. And of course, it was not actually a new computer. It was just a new installation or modification of Windows. And this was annoying, but I worked for a while and found a way around it, and so got into my Google account. Awesome. I then went to twitch.tv/Resorty, and I was logged out there also. Now, this is a bit of a problem, because I don't have any way of verifying who I am yet. I've been in touch with Twitch support on and off over the past few weeks, I guess, maybe a month now, trying to figure out a way to verify that I am the same person I was when I was inside the United States. The problem is that my backup guarantee two-factor authentication is my American phone. And though I have my American phone still, and I'm actually still paying for service on it, I cannot get any text messages. And because I can't get any text messages, I can't verify who I am to log into the part of my settings where I'm able to change the phone number that I use to get logged into my service. And that's an issue. So the problem here is this. As I mentioned, my laptop signed itself out, updated, I can't get in. My streaming computer has not done that yet. At some point, though, the streaming computer is going to update itself overnight, it will log me out, and I will not be able to get back into my Resorty account. Now, I recognize I could still keep streaming, right? I could continue streaming, just not logging into the website. I won't be able to change the title of the broadcast or the game we're playing, which might mean we're stuck playing Rimworld forever. I'll still be able to read chat, right? Because you can read chat even if you're not logged in. You can watch the video. I can broadcast to Twitch using my my stream key. It's all fine. I think the mods could change it. I have at least a couple mods for March's editors, and editors can change it. This is a good point. Maybe before I get forced logged out, I should find some way to make sure all the mods can help me out with that. Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work. Anyway, the important part of the story is I've got to get this fixed, because it is just not good to be hanging here. The problem is, in my emails with Twitch so far, I've been kind of going in a circle, because what they want me to do is just prove that I have access to text messages on the phone. In two-factor authentication settings, can enable authenticator as a second additional method. I'm fairly sure, like 95% sure, that when I click on that button, it says to get into this part of the settings, you must first two-factor authenticate. I think partner accounts in particular have like relatively strong security settings. Which ones in the US? Awesome, no problems. But now that I'm here in Japan, I can't log into my own account again. So I'll be continuing to email Twitch support about this. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Like, obviously I'm the same person, right? Obviously I'm the same person because I show up on stream, I tell stories, I can put the camera over here and you can see Japan. I just need to convince Twitch they can change the settings for me. We'll see. Can I use WhatsApp or another text system to get text messages? So I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So I actually don't know how this works. Is it possible to set up WhatsApp to get the text messages from like your phone number? I do have WhatsApp. I've used it a tiny little bit to talk to friends back home. But as far as I can tell, when people text me on text messages, it goes to one place, namely like the iPhone's little green talking box. And when I get WhatsApp, it goes to the WhatsApp machine. this is the part where I don't fully know how to talk about all these things. And I remember some weeks or months back, and that was weeks back, I was talking to a colleague, and we are supposed to do this two-factor authentication thing on campus now, downloading a program called Duo, I believe. And my poor old colleague says, Resorti, they want us to install an op. What's an op? It was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. And unfortunately, dude does not have a cell phone, and so I actually do not know what they're going to do for him on campus. So he has, I know some campuses give senior faculty like key fobs, where they can push a button and get their code. But yeah, they very much want us to download this op for sure. Send a link from the VOD. Absolutely. I can definitely do that. I think the trouble has always been kind of a slow back and forth. And I understand, like, I'm one of many streamers, one of a whole bundle of Twitch users, but it is a sort of Damocles moment for sure. Like, the possibility of not being able to log into the Resorti account would be pretty bad. But I'll continue working on that. Someday soon I'll be able to say, friends, it's all fixed, and Twitch believes I am who I am, but that will continue as time goes by. All right, I think that's all my stories. I think that's all I got for today. As I mentioned, the students took an exam yesterday, so this weekend is a whole bundle of grading, a whole lot of making sure that making sure the students learn something. The only trouble with that is I have 4 students who have decided they should do the test optional strategy. So I'm always interested in the strategies my students choose throughout the semesters. Some of them choose the attendance optional strategy, where they just don't come to class, they read all the books, or more likely like SparkNotes or gradesaver.com or whatever, and they just come and take the exams. And this is a strategy. Like, they tend to get C's, and it bums me out. I want them to come and talk with me, etc., but they pass with C-, whatever. Some students who come to class choose the notes optional strategy. These are students who will show up and sit there, they'll discuss, but they trust their memory sufficiently that they can just recall things later. And depending on the memory ability of the students, these people tend to get like C's also, or maybe low B's, because they usually give like really imprecise answers. So for instance, on the exam yesterday, there was one question that asked for 2 factors and then develop a thought on the 2 factors. There have been a few different pairs of things that I have discussed throughout the past section. And so the one I was looking for was like revelation versus empirical. So 2 different ways of approaching truths, right? Do we have truths that we can only find with our senses and science and so on, or are there some truths that are revealed through the use of the mind and the reasoning powers and so on? And so that's what I was looking for, and then I wanted to explain and apply it in various ways. But one of the notes optional students came up with some other dichotomy I've offered, the descriptive versus the prescriptive. So again, like, he knew something via the notes optional strategy, but not the thing I wanted. And then the new kind of student, the test optional student. So I've got 4 students who just skipped the exam. They did not email me. I have emailed them, and I don't know. One weird thing about this school that I don't like at all is students are allowed to withdraw from the class until the very last day of the class. So at most schools, there's like an add drop period at the very beginning of the semester when if you don't like the class or don't want the class, in the first 2 weeks you can say, nope, not for me. I no longer want to be enrolled. It's no harm, no foul. Then there's usually a second point, about the halfway point in the semester, when you can say, I gave this class a good shot. It's not for me. I'm going to fail this class, or I have other obligations. I'd like to withdraw from this class. If you do that, you're considered to have made a real attempt at the class, and so your transcript has a recorded grade of either W, withdraw, or WF, failing at the time of withdrawal. This is annoying. Like, it's of course, like, you've invested in the student for weeks, months, however long, and they disappear, but fine. It's better to do that than have the student like straggle along, suffering the whole time, before finally they're released from the course. At this school, though, you can withdraw until the very end of the semester. So I have people on my roster who, like I said, aren't taking exams, aren't coming to class, and I just don't know what their status is. Like, are they having a really hard time and they need some help? Are they preparing to drop the course towards the end of the semester? It's hard to know what they're doing, and who knows?
According to my colleague, this is the COVID thing.
Okay, so Noms, who's in charge of the faculty, says this is a COVID policy that hasn't been rolled back. Surely it'll be rolled back soon, right?
I don't know.
Okay. We're living in a brave new world when students can withdraw anytime they want to. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. But yeah, this the test optional student, there's no way you can pass the class without taking the exams, right? Obviously, you gotta take exams to pass the class, and if I can't explain it to a student, I don't know what I'm doing here. Speaking of not knowing what I'm doing here, this is not a place to stand and blather. This is a place to play video games, so you should probably go ahead and do that. Swift DV, thank you very much indeed for your generous follow. It's good to have you here. I know you're probably here from gaming, so in honor of Swift DV, let us get into the video games. Let's continue our Rimworld playthrough. Why not both? I'll see if I can do both. I'll see if I can blather and chatter also. Is my shirt, like, having trouble with the camera or other way around? So in this one, it's fine. Like, those are obviously good lines. Down here, looking a little weird. We'll button up tight, and don't you worry about that. So what can we say about this playthrough? This has been our second playthrough in the Biotech expansion. It's been really, really fun. The basic storyline is we're playing as a single engineer who is running away from all of his problems and hiding in a mountain with his robots. We had a very, very, very strong base going, and then yesterday Randy Random sent a few problems in a row. And so now my beautiful base is, I don't know, a tremendous mess. So, yeah, we had a raid that came in two directions at once. My poor mech dude was way up here. Most of the robots were way down here, and I couldn't do anything with them. Also, the pig people who came from down here got past my turret line, which is non-existent now, and destroyed part of my beautiful, beautiful pollution control area. Because they destroyed that, the pollution began dumping out. This bright red area is a polluted zone. If Kelmar spends time in there, he will be as if he were spending time in the toxic fallout events, where there's just a higher and higher chance of illness, and the illness causes loss of consciousness and so on. So there's that. There's that. Also, after we defeated the raids, the pollution began to cause insects to come out of the ground right here. And so they're insects, and they were in their normal dormant phase because pollution insects do not attack immediately. They're dormant till someone does something. Now, here's the part I watched the VOD yesterday, and I cannot give you a good answer. But somehow, while the enemies were running away from our base, and I was feeling very proud and glad to have succeeded, the insects were activated. I had 3 robots still up against multiple mega spiders, spellipedes, and everything in between. We survived, but it was an absolutely brutal fight. So today is recovery day. Today is my attempt to get this thing back online. I'd love to do more work for improving the base, making it attractive and good, but for right now, we just need to fix the problems that yesterday's fights caused. So the number one thing I want to do is get this pollution under control. We did go ahead and put in a few of these pollution pumps. They will gradually, over the course of days, remove pollution bit by bit by bit, one red tile at a time. Now you'll see down here that the pollution's escaped, so we need to build some more of those most likely. And we also have it coming to our home. That's pretty bad too. We'll fix this though. To fix that, I need more robots. Got to get those repaired. I also probably need to exclude Kalmar from this area. So we'll think about that as things go. We also picked up a child. You'll recall that the whole point of the playthrough is to make up for Kalmar's being a bad father by picking up children and taking good care of them. Unfortunately, this child named Dark Druid has paralytic abasia, and so will not do anything for almost 40 days. But we'll take great care of him. Don't you worry, don't you worry. I'm going to say right now, there's a real possibility we lose everything on today's stream. And overnight, I sat and thought about that. I am ready for this playthrough to end if it needs to end. It's entirely dependent on just one thing. When does the next big raid come? So if we have a period like this with no big raid, awesome. Awesome. We can get rebuilt, no problems. If Randy is what we call an absolute jerk and causes another raid to happen before I can get my robots repaired, who knows? Exactly, Psychar. Yeah, where Cassandra will raise the difficulty and lower the difficulty in response to your wealth, in response to bad times happening, etc. With Randy, it might just be, we're going to give you raids and raids and raids till you die. So if we lose it, we lose it. If we don't, we don't. Fingers crossed, etc. Okay, which bots do I have up again? So Consuela bot, my cleaner, has fallen asleep out here. We definitely need to get her inside because there's a whole bundle of cleaning that needs to get done. Previously, we had 2 mech chargers. We want to get a second one online, as our only one right now is so deep inside the base. Now, with that said, we also need to get a whole bunch more of these gestators up, at least one more, so we're able to get our mechs repaired before bad stuff happens. So let me go ahead and set up both of those jobs by allowing this again, and then putting a new mech gestator, or mech repairer here. Cool. I see we're showing 0 steel right now. We do have steel up here. This area up here also is indeed infestable. We'll deal with that eventually. And I believe it's the case that Big Boy here is at 16% charge. So I very much want to get Big Boy charged back up. So after Kalmar finishes with whatever he's doing here, most especially cooking, as there are very few meals remaining. He's trying to move animals away. Okay, so this is my animal zone. My animal zone, unfortunately, decided to get covered in pollution. And so I've been trying to save the animals from there by moving them down to here. I'm actually going to stop that just by removing all of these sleeping spots and let the animals figure themselves out. Because we don't want Kalmar wandering through there. So Kalmar, you're no longer in charge of animal handling. We wish them the best of luck, but we got more important problems, namely we got to do some cooking. And then I'm going to get my tunneler recharged. And the reason for that, most especially, is that my tunneler bot is the one thing that it saved us earlier, as it was able to fight through a tremendous number of bugs on its own. This simple meal job to be 4 at a time. Kalmar's sufficiently good at cooking to not have all that many food poisoning events. Okay. But that's enough for right now. Good night, Kalmar. Before good night, Kalmar, we're actually going to haul Big Boy through a charger. Yeah, so many of my bots are in really bad shape right now on energy. Okay, does Kalmar walking through there immediately cause toxic buildup? Oh, I got a quest called Grumpy's Secret. A 10-year-old child, or Gumpy, not Grumpy, sorry, Gumpy's Secret. A 10-year-old child named Gumpy is calling from nearby. He's begging to join us. There may be a threat following him. Alright, the rule of the playthrough is we always accept children. And so, here we go. Hopefully there's not a big threat coming. If there is, hopefully Big Boy can fight it. But it is time to have another child in the base. And I don't have a second or third bedroom in here. There is a third bedroom here that'll belong to Gumpy. So welcome, Gumpy, to our little home. Come on the map in a moment. Hopefully he's a good character. Fingers crossed. Hello, Gumpy. All right, so Gumpy is a child wearing a steel kid helmet. Gumpy just wants to be an artist. Gumpy is upbeat and happy. Can do medicine a little bit. Is post-ethical. individualist faction. They like diversity of thought, rather. So though they're a different faction from ours, I don't believe there's anything here that will cause problems with our main religion, the priesthood of Plasteel. Cool. Cool. Deeply hopeful that Gumpy here will... Yeah, the Gumpy here will not cause any problems for us, but I'm going to call you Zelion. Zelion, thank you immensely for today's resub. I do appreciate that a whole bundle. And now you're a child inside my base. You come with items. Alright, so you have a parka that's pretty bad condition. Oh, he's not actually wearing the helmet. He's going to put it on. That's what wearing means in this case. And we'll put him into a zone we call the playpen. That is the majority of the base. Though, like I said before, I should probably exclude him and everyone else from this pollution zone. So I'm going to modify the playpen first to say, thou shalt not go through this section. I need to get more pollution pumps up going, definitely, for this area, because if this takes over, we'll lose our dining room and it'll be just very, very sad. Luckily, Zelion can haul and clean for us, and that'll be really, really nice for a little while. You'll definitely do doctoring also. You'll help with fighting fires. We'll train you to do other things eventually. Just for right now, please clean. Okay, I need to make a zone for Kelmar also. Kelmar does not have an appropriate zone yet, so this will be one that will not go into that. So we're going to call it, I don't know, pollution exclusion zone. Okay, cool. And I do want this to be the entire map other than right here. I trust Kelmar to not get into trouble too much. So we're going to allow it as just here. I don't want that section. So we're not going to have out here. And then we'll go ahead and flip it. Reverse, reverse. Okay. I put Kelmar into that zone. Okay. Hope that all works really well. Gonna be good to be good. Unfortunately, Kelmar is low enough at construction that he can't really help with anything being built. As of right now, there is the one construction bot. The other one, I believe, is still broken. So my deepest hope on this gestator is to get the construction bot up and going first. Then the hauler bot, because we do want to get all of this stuff hauled to back here to a much safer area. Until that happens, the pollution's going to keep on expanding. Now, we could go ahead and get these AC units made, which will help jam the pollution back into the hole, at least for right now. Though I don't know. Why is this dark red? Huh. Oh, okay, so it's what is being polluted here. Is pollution exclusion better than pollution excursion? So they're not going into it. They're staying out of it. So I think pollution exclusion is good for what the zone is. Zelion, you're not a fighter, you're a lover, but I'm going to give you a gun because it's a rough spot on the rim. Usually I'd have like a long roleplay portion about this, but no, just get the assault rifle, point the correct end towards the bad guys. Thanks. Thanks. This takes 60 more work. How much power does Gestator take? 350. So as of right now, we have no stored power. All the batteries were destroyed in the earlier raid. I'd like to put the batteries in a safer spot than previously before we just had them thrown right here. But I haven't really made a battery room per se. I'd like to dig one out, but for the moment, I'm just going to throw these back where they were before. I think it's here, actually. Yeah, you can see the roofs are there already, I believe. Yep, cool. And then those will plug in right away. That's great. This extraneous bit of power cable, I don't know what it's for. We can get rid of that. And the same with this bit here. Unfortunately, I had to change our power setup very, very quickly in the middle of the raid. And so I think everything's plugged in, but I'm not exactly certain on that. Also, there are holes in the wall down here. I do want to fix those just to avoid anyone destroying my generator. But we'll see. We'll see. It's stinking rot everywhere. Hey, it's a Manor pack chasing after Gumpy. whose name is Zelion now. So interesting that they don't change the name for the quest. Gumpy has admitted what he was fleeing from. He was traveling when he came upon a lost group of Arctic foxes. He, in a bad mood, goaded the Arctic foxes. Unexpectedly, they attacked him, and they have followed him a long distance. A pack of manhunting Arctic foxes entered the area. Driven insane by the disease known as scoria, they'll roam the region hunting for humanoid flesh. They'll go away in 1 or 2 days. How many? Alright. So 18's quite a few. 18's quite a few. Though I believe that Big Boy could hold the door while we fought, we don't have many Militaurs, if any Militaurs. Let's see. So we have 2 Militaurs. We have 2 Militaurs, a sniper, and Big Boy. What do you think, team? What do you think? If we jam Big Boy in the door, they fight them one at a time. 18's a lot. We have the assault rifle on Zelion. We just don't have much shooting, do we? All the Militaurs dead? Yeah. We're recovering from a pretty rough raid right now. Yeah, as much as I would like to do this, it is just stupid of me to do this. We must retreat inside. So I'm going to put all the mechs indoors for right now. We're going to remove this zone. The foxes are one-shots. They definitely are. The question is, how long would Big Boy stay up, right? Like, Big Boy is real full of armor. Big Boy's able to hold on a long time. Like, this is my standard Rimworld playing method, is always be conservative, right? Never, ever, ever do anything risky. Because then you lose the whole playthrough, and it's no one's fault but your own. It'd be nice to have the meat. Like, we're okay on food still. Like, we're doing well on food, but it'd be good to have more. Alan Page is good seeing you, my friend. This is always the problem with thinking about what chat wants, because I realize that some of you want nothing but chaos. Some of you want me to lose terribly. Alright, team. You've convinced me. Let's do it to it. So, the militaries I have online, one's right there. Y'all go escort mode. Big Boy has enough power. You're gonna stand here. What are the plants to the right of the corn? Oh, this is Tinctoria. It's dye. It's dye that can be used for painting walls and clothes and so on. Consuela bot, need you to go escort also. We don't have any turrets. Everyone gets into firewall zone. Good. I'd like to move more traps down. Or possibly just retreat all the way this way. Annie, you stay inside also. Poor little kitty cat. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I would love to go plug in another mech. This is ready in 17 hours. Our first pikeman is ready in 1.6 days. I've been waiting on that pikeman for I don't know how long, but a very, very, very long time for sure. Alright, Shootbot get in position. Smith get in position 2. And we guess we want to hold the door open. Yeah, so Shotbot, open that, please. Let's move some traps forward while we're waiting for the enemies to get here. Ideally outside would be good. We'll dump them inside if we can't get them there in time. So Kelmar, move that one. Zelion. Zelion, I need you to please go outside. And that's a construction job, I think. Might be a hauling job, let's see. Yep, there we go. Alright. Yeah, we'll definitely get those 2 traps up in time. We can maybe even get one more. Yeah, at least indoors we can. Okay. It's an Eclipse. We have no solar power right now, so that's fine. Nope, don't drop your assault rifle, sorry. Here they come. Hey, they're taking damage on the traps they go through. Little wooden traps don't help a bunch, but any weakness at all makes my day for sure. The shooting begins. The missing begins. Yeah, you'll recall it's the fact that Zelion shooting skill, a 1. I was letting actually stand there, sorry. We got other bots who can help out. Eva can punch, I believe, so you're going to go stand at the front door. Where's my agricultural bot? It's currently recharging itself. Bob bot can shoot at longer distance. One down. Good to good. We want to focus fire on the front one always. Big stun from Big Boy. Focus again there. I'm starting to believe. Another one down. Good. All right, they're beginning to like have their corpses pushed into the room. That's fine. As long as the live ones don't push in, we're okay. Big Boy smash. On your left up. 11 still. Big Boy's lost about 10% of health. I think Zelion may have just gotten a level in shooting. You hero, well done. 8, 7. I think we're fine. I think we're in fact fine. Only issue I realize now is that Bob is far enough away that he could friendly fire on Big Boy in particular. Will Zelion hit level 3 shooting in this fight? Oh, it's all over! Mission accomplished! Chat, you believed in me! Thank you for believing in me. That feels wonderful. Is that actually all of them? We gotta make sure. Yeah, the ones that remain are downed. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we want to go ahead and free all the mechs again. This group needs to go to work. And we'll have Rimworld also go there. You can all go free as well. Agribot return to work as well. You all go to sleep. I want to move the escort bots forward a little bit. Hopefully it's the case we have a bit of time now before the badness comes again. This mess is disgusting. Hollerbot's trying its best to get it all put away. Good stuff. I'd like to get gestation happening over here as well. So we're going to resurrect. I want to just resurrect the construction bot first. So Kelmar. Oh, not allowed there. People are still locked inside. So Kelmar goes back to pollution exclusion zone. Zelion to the playpen. Kelmar. Missing a corpse. I'm sure you can find the corpse. Missing a corpse. Okay, so Tim right here is in fact a constructor bot. So why are you missing, I wonder? Oh, I may have excluded this area also. It is in close proximity to the problem area. Indeed it is. All right, Kelmar, let's try this again. There we go. I wish I had gas mask now. Like this lung rot possibility, not super great. And gas masks require biofuel. I do not have biofuel, unfortunately. Zelion is currently watching Kelmar go to make robots. I think this is smithing, which is great. The toxic waste is being moved back. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Boxes are being hauled. Great. Feels like it's coming together. A fox is in the animal pen, so I love this. Because the wall was destroyed here, this entire open area is currently an animal pen. So the downed fox is inside the animal pen, I guess. Kelmar, I'd like you to go ahead and haul this waste pack. This one's ready in 9 hours. We then want to make sure we repair the haul bot next. how much bandwidth we have available. So 2 more available bandwidth after the ones that are being repaired right now are repaired. We'll need to go ahead and make more band towers. Further construction forever. New pollution pump up and going. Someday this will all be cleared. Someday, someday, someday. We don't want Zillion standing in the midst of that disgustingness. So for the moment, I'm going to say this is not the home zone. Just so he stops working there. Hollybot, what you doing? Hollybot needs to be repaired. Like, is doing what they need to be doing. But repairs definitely need to happen. They move Kalmar to job 1 smithing. So they go and repair first. More mech gestation. Okay. So this is one of those cases where Kalmar actually never restarted this after the power went out, I think. It's kind of just been sitting there looking a little sad. I'm considering making another one of these gestators. We don't need them regularly, but during repair times it'd be so good to have so many of them. Good job, big boy. A fine day. And then we should be able to watch our Haulerbot move the bodies throughout tonight. Recharging first. Do we have no meals? Okay, unfortunately Zellion's going to eat raw food. Can't have that. Can't have that, definitely. That's enough for now. Zellion need a meal. Cool. We need to have Kalmar cook again tomorrow, after the repairs are done. New Militor repaired. Awesome. Sad youngsters. Oh, Dark Druid's sad because learning's starved. So this character has paralyklebasia. Am I able to teach them anything while they're stuck in bed? I assume no. The things that Dark Druid wants are either learning or drawing on the ground. I mean, you're paralytic. I guess I could put you on the floor and give you, like, a piece of chalk in your mouth, maybe? Yeah, it's weird having someone being so unhappy over learning when they're unable to actually meet that need. Yeah, it's not great. I also can't change their clothes. So the ratty clothes are probably better than being naked, but that's not great. That's not great. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You think it's not possible? Yeah. Show them the Discovery Channel. I like that very much. Yes, Discovery Channel will save all. Alright, it's time for more cooking again. Yes. Mech birth first. And then Eva's getting repaired. Cool. But Ava will be able to move faster now that they have their leg fixed. I'm going to make kid helmets. No, not quite yet. For now, we need to extract this. Oh, my little kitty cat, I'm going to put into the larger zone. See how the pollution can wander on its own. A distant chemical fire released a plume of poison over the entire region. You like pollution? Here comes some more pollution. So because we're playing a mountain base, this is not the end of the world. It's fine, it's fine. But it means it's time to lock my human characters inside again. Out here, there are animals who will be starving during this event, most likely. We can give them a roof in the short term. Okay. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? So I'm thinking right now I don't want the animals to starve, but I also don't want to do too much work to keep them alive. This is my petting zoo. Don't you love the petting zoo? So my construction bot will go and make a roof first. One change in 1.4 is that characters who are outside will now attempt to find roofs if they can. And so, I'm going to give them a roof there. And there. And there. I'm then going to go free them from this. and let them go eat whatever they want to eat. I need to make sure that the children stay indoors, which is the firewall area. I need to expand the firewall area so they can go deeper inside. Nicely, the robots can continue doing what robots do, namely working outdoors with no problems. All this is ours. I'll probably have Kalmar bounce in and out as time goes by just to get jobs done. Now, I actually don't need to go destroy this by hand. You just remove it. And they're now free to go anywhere they want to go. Cool. Cool. We're getting the hauler back in there. Getting a little bit of steel. You're fine, Kalmar, you're fine. Okay. Bullet Broom's online. This is one of my Mechanators, or Militors rather. I'd like it to, sure, stop right there is fine. You join group 2. Are the children indoors? Yes. So these waste packs that are being dumped out of the pollution pumps have 8 days until they go bad. Also, is there still room? There's lots of room still for animal corpses to go. These haven't been moved yet. So, Haulerbot, are you still repairing? Or still recharging? You are. That's so annoying. Takes a while there. I could lower its mech energy line. So I was trying to charge up to 70. I'm actually going to pull it down to 60 now, just so that it gets done faster and gets back to hauling. Alright, Kalmar. Can you do this, Kalmar? I'm considering asking Kalmar to go move these bodies. But if he does that, he's almost certainly going to get lung rot. I'm actually not going to do that then. What are you making? You're making a hat for the children. It's very fast. That's fine. We then need to focus on getting more defense up. Unfortunately, Kalmar's construction is very bad. So what can we do that would help with defense that Kalmar can do? We could move traps, I guess, is one thing. We just stay on top of the gestation. Currently 0 excess power being produced. It doesn't say negative, so we are producing, I believe, literally as much power as we're using. It's perfect, like all things should be. The difficulty of building a battery does not say. So could Kalmar go build a battery? And walking through this, I don't see a lung problem pop up. So I wonder if it's like a constant roll when he's inside the goop. I don't know. They have lifter and constructors. Yes, unfortunately they're all in pretty bad shape right now. A lot of our mechs are currently dead from some very, very rough raids. Big boy, I do need more steel. So I'm going to have him continue mining. As of right now, it's just that a lot of our robots are dead. Things are getting done just very, very slowly. The door is now closed. No lung rot, good. Build that battery, please. Okay, AC unit's being repaired or rebuilt. That's amazing. That should stop further pollution production. Unless it blooms from prior spots, I don't even know how this works. Like, will this spot expand this way? Or is it only when a new waste pack blows up that it expands again? We'll see. How much having a rough time? Wants to do a smoke. Haulerbot. One of these days will be ready again. Yes, Kalmar, you're okay. Hopefully the children don't use the smoke leaf. Gotta cook. So we'll make, I don't know. Let's go make 12 meals. Then we have a few days of not needing to cook. Battery coming online, huge. Still need more power production though. We'll probably put the turbine back here again, and the solar panels also. Big boy again done digging. That's crazy. Are we not harvesting the crops? There's a lot of things I'd like to do. Like, for sure, the crops dying is not ideal. We have an okay amount of food stayed up in the freezer right now. My EIEIO bot, the little agrihand here, is offline due to lack of power. If I move this all the way down, I think it'll turn itself back on. Yeah, the crops are not as important right now as they could be otherwise. What should I have Big Boy dig next? We could make this room larger. I mentioned that earlier as being an eventual priority, just so we can have more places to store our waste packs. And there's a lot dug out already that is just not high priority. We have enough steel for the moment, so yeah. I'm actually going to turn Big Boy off for the moment, just so they preserve power. That's right, they. Don't you gender my robots. Big Boy, I'd like you to just keep walking that way, and then we're going to turn you off right there. Whoops. Right here. Dark Druid's mood is apparently 0. Ah, ravenously hungry. Go feed the child, please. Slept in the cold. We do need to get more of the... Oh, the door's held open. I was going to say we need to have some way of heating up the base. Closing the front door definitely helps. Luckily, this is sealed again. It's above correct temperature because I think we're not producing enough power now. Is that true? Or is it not attached? It is attached. We're just not producing enough power right now to run this thing, unfortunately. So we want to add the turbine back in place, which was here, I'm fairly sure. That won't plug in as it's set up right now. So... it will plug in, actually. I always forget exactly how big that box is. I'm considering having Kalmar spend the next few days just smoothing things, get construction higher to help build interesting things. Hey, pikeman online. All right. Our first ever pikeman. Now, I don't trust our pikeman as being like an actual unitary solution to all of the problems of this base. But we now have one big meleeer and one big shooting bot. And so I feel like we're a little stronger because of that. Now, as long as this thing is not working, it will not be consuming additional power. And so after I free this, I'm going to turn this thing off, as we don't need it for anything because our mechs are online. I'll build more later, but not right now. This is a home zone solely because we built the... I actually don't know why. Maybe we repaired a conduit down here. I believe the rain will stop the fire before it catches the conduit. Welcome to the world, pikemen. Friends, what should we call our first ever pikemen? What would be a good name for our friend the pikeman? I'm also noticing the group 1 here. My my work bots are all in self-charge right now. I think I meant to change Big Boy to group 2 for self-charge, and instead I moved them all into the wrong zone. So no one's working right now. Let's fix that. Nope, wrong button. That's group 1. Y'all work instead. Pikeman join group 2. Call it Needle Nose. I do like that name very much. Texas Red. That's fancy. Fancy name for sure. Happy to hear other names for the needle shooter. We know that they're very, very accurate and fight from very far away. The Peacemaker. That's good. That's a nice, like, what would it be called? A nice Old West name. All right. Second construction bot online once more. Halberd. Oh, I like that. Middle Ages names also. Y'all have such good names. Next up is resurrecting the other hauling bots. Fire here, do not care. I'm gonna go with Halberd, just because it delights me so much to imagine it as like a medieval weapon. Thanks for the name, Psycho, appreciate it. New recharge station coming online. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Not really home zone. It's all coming together again. All coming together again. We still have this haul by has not been plugged in yet. So please go and do that. Oh, didn't set up correctly. I need to do +1 also. And now we can recharge that. Other hauling bot is hauling dead bodies. Good. If Drill, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Or if I say your name wrong, I apologize. But good having you here for sure. I'm going to continue removing home zone from these areas just because they're not important at all. If it all burns, totally cool with that. Hello, Hit People Guy. This is a different run than We Survive Everywhere. Yeah, that was my 1.3 run. Oh, Zillion has no bed. His bedroom's out here, and it's toxic fallout. And my 1.3 run was we attempted to survive in every single biome. And we got through the majority of them before 1.4 came out. So it's a brand new playthrough, and I'm really enjoying it a whole bunch. Let's watch some bots work. Constellin needs to be drugged to a charger again. That's right, drugged, not dragged. Needs to be taken to a charger. Kelmar, go grab her and plug her in, please. Hopefully the new charger gets used. Very good. Power production is now +145. Swell. Battery is not charging. Is it actually not plugged in then? Oh, I see what happened. It will be charged in just a moment. It's just a matter of this one next to it being built. New Miltor repaired. Good. Go grab that. Alright, so it's 14 degrees inside, even though the doors are shut again. So I need to add additional heaters. One thing I just noticed is because these doors are open, the temperature is being shared throughout the entire base. Now, these two AC units are dumping heat into the rest of the base, which is very, very cool. Or very, very hot, either way, your choice. But usually I want to segregate off the right and the left, and that didn't get done. Hey, Beer Music Games, good to see you. Thank you for the resub, I appreciate that. Hope life's been good, my friend. It's awesome seeing you when we're playing some Rimworld, for sure, for sure. Yeah, this is pollution, newly added at 1.4. I swear we'll deal with it very, very soon. Also, man, these foxes have been here so long, they've fully desiccated. That's pretty gross. Militor bot, I would like you to move to here. Helmar, come to there. So Militor bot can hang out in the entryway as well. You join group 2 and hang out. Alright, I think I want to continue getting my Militors online. Yeah, so all that's left of broken robots is the Militors. So we'll get another one repaired here. So the big goal for today, after getting everything back online, is I would very much like to fight a Diabolus again. Because if we get 2 signal chips, then we can control, I think, 6 or 9 more robot power. Would be very cool. As of right now, we have no available bandwidth, so we can't get any more Militors online. In just a moment, though, we'll get 1 more online. Only problem is we'll have not enough power to run it. These animals are wandering kind of freely right now. I thought they would consistently go and hide underneath the roof area I gave them. thought animals did hide from toxic fallout. But I'm not exactly seeing that, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. It'd be a real good idea for us to get this generator made also. And we still have plenty of steel. 200. That's not quite enough then. 340. All right, it's a good idea then to begin smelting. Also, why is this here? My little hauler bot is dumping things where they should not be, but it's okay. Kelmar, we're going to return you to Job 1 Smithing. You already are, but have I not said to smelt slag forever? I have said smelt slag forever. Is that a crafting job, not a smithing job? So it is. So it is. I want to cut chunks first. I mean, that's fine too. And I'm going to change this so it only looks in the area right by the table. So the character's not running over the whole map trying to find more and more of those. They only do that with sleeping spots. So I thought I saw earlier animals running into the roofed area. I'll throw in some sleeping spots and see if that helps, but I'm fairly sure I saw it before. Oh, you know what? Big dumb time. I built a roof over the area my turbine's going. That was not the most clever thing I've ever done. So we don't want the roof here. There's a roof down here also, though. So put the sleeping spots here instead. And that will be good. Cool. Are they going there? Not yet. If all the animals die, that's their choice. They've decided that's the thing they want to do. Who am I to question their choices? Also, awesome to see that we have 2 construction bots functioning now. Great. This room is not frozen. We rebuilt these, and I didn't put the temperature down. Definitely big dumb on my part. But it should head towards frozen. There we go. They'll stop dissolving, finally. And turbine coming online. We have power! We once again have power in the base. Awesome. I know I removed a bit of the home zone, or maybe I didn't. I thought I'd removed home zone right there. Oh, probably as we built the batteries, it re-expanded it for us. Okay. We have a new artwork called The Distant Shadow. Representation of a scyther wearing a shirt. What? The robots are joining people? The lower part of the image is dominated by 6 warriors. Desire and bloodshed together. Truthfully, my greatest desire is for a scyther, but not just a happen time soon. Also, this band nodes offline. That's because the power for these nodes is actually running through here. But once again, we'll have the very awkward power just running in randomly. And then this node can be tuned to Kelmar once it has power. There you go in Kelmar. Making components first. We're actually going to suspend that job for right now. I want Kelmar smushing steel. But other tasks too. And it's a Mad Tortoise. Hello, Mad Tortoise. We can see if Tim can defeat it. Maybe Tim and Bob together can fight it off. Hello, Tortoise. I always really enjoy base recovery streams. Like, in some measure, I feel we're well behind where we were before. But at the same time, it's like exciting to imagine this might all come back together real soon. Got a quest called Protecting a Yeoman. Wants us to fight a whole bunch of fancy pirates. No thanks. Shoot, Bob, shoot. Bit of a miss. I should bring Big Boy up to help then. Now, I don't know if this is intended. You're not supposed to be able to move mechs to exactly where you want them unless the mechaner is nearby. But with the power of zones, you can move them. So we're gonna have this zone right here. Go to here. Ezreal's, welcome back again, friend. Good to have you here. Big boy moves to that zone. Nope. Alright, big boy moves to group 1. And then to that zone. There he goes. All we do is miss no matter what. Come on, dudes. Come on. Ah, there's a hit. Very good. Unfortunately, I can't move these on my own. But if I turn them off as turrets, they'll run away on their own. Which, again, very silly. Very, very silly. I would like Big Boy to stop at exactly the right spot. Is this, in fact, doable? Remove this one. I should probably make a YouTube video about this, shouldn't I? Fun with bots and zones. Ha ha! Alright, so Big Boy came out and bashed it in the head in the shell. And that's the end of that. Big Boy, you can go back to... the front door, ideally. And luckily they're wandering exactly where I want them. So once they get to the front door, I'll power them back down again. Okay, got a bunch of food. Awesome. I would love to get better kinds of food made with meat and such. Hey, Kelmar tried to convert Zelion. Zelion fell by 11%. I actually don't know where all goes into conversion chance. I thought it was sociality, but Kelmar's sociality is still 0. So I just do not know. Oh shoot, forgot to turn Big Boy off when he got down here. Kelmar, go ahead and help Big Boy get to his proper location, please. Have Kelmar go back onto smithing once more. That's not right. Oh, they dropped off stones again. That's what's happening there. All right. As of right now, I'm not sure if the pollution is getting worse or it's about the same as before. I'm also not sure if it's worth having Ava doing the work she's doing right now. She's moving pollution from here deep into the mountain, which I do want to have happen long term. But in the short term, it's more important that she gets the ones that are outside and cleans up the base some. So what I had previously was this stockpile zone is important, and the other one is critical, I believe. I'm going to mark them both as important, so for the time she does not keep moving things back and forth. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Smelting some weapons now from real far away. That's okay. Biocoded weapon getting smushed. Lifter is back online, so we have double the hauling possibility now. That is the last available bandwidth currently. This one we just need power for. I think it'd be a good idea for me to have Kelmar, yeah, go through and build this entire wire. Is the second hauler bot in the work group? Eva, Holly, both in the work group, both unrestricted. Double the hauling power. Awesome. Now, if I put Kelmar on construction as main job, he'll build this conduit first because it's right here. And he's going to build a barricade. Where is that happening? Well, not this way. Yeah, this is important and nice. It is just not super important given everything that's in mind right now. So we're going to forbid all this again. Let him finish the one he's working on right now. Hey, CCB, how's it going, friend? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Today is definitely a recovery stream. You're not going to see too much advancement in this playthrough. But we are gradually getting the base set up again. As of now, we're producing so much bonus power. The batteries are recharging very nicely. So I do want to get my turrets back in place. And I'd like to get my fighting area a little bit better put together. As of right now, it's just a bit of a dumped area where things just randomly placed. But, yeah, it'd be good for us to at least have some turrets just to buy time before raiders come and destroy us. That's fine for now. Let's check the illness of each of my characters here. Luckily, no toxic illness on either of my functional characters. Yeah, Dark Druid is trapped inside. I guess we could give Dark Druid a bed out of doors to help them get rid of trapped indoors. Eating raw food, not super good. That'll go away almost immediately. The other ones I really, really can't help with while he's stuck in bed. I'm sure there's a mod that allows you to force close people stuck in bed. But new quest called Secret Structure Raiding. It's an ancient complex nearby with ancient treasure. You can break in and collect the ancient loot, ancient inside. Love to do it with more robots real soon, but someday. Okay. I feel like things are getting under control again. We don't have power out to here yet, but that's okay. Hauling bot is in fact moving stuff. I don't know why they're not hauling this one. I may have to have Kalmar manually haul it. My little hauling bots are just moving things based on what's nearest proximity. I'm gonna have Kalmar go move that out. So Kalmar briefly needs to go into unexcluded zone. All that happens. Okay. Just drop on the floor, thank you. That's fine. All good, all good. Back into the safe zone again. Man, if we actually get this pollution entirely under control, I'd be so pleased. Also, all of my animals are dying, and I'm not going to get any meat off of them. That's just a little heartbreaking. Kalmar, come plug E-I-E-I-O in. Alright, this is online now, so we have one available bandwidth, which means we can now plug in one more Militor. I'm actually starting to believe. I'm actually believing it's going to come together eventually. Now, are we out of steel? I'm noticing a lot of steel things not getting done. So we may have to find a place to dig out more steel. As I said, oh shoot, what did I do? I may cheat on this, we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately these are past the build box, so I can't fill in this hole I dug. That's annoying. What was I saying, though? I would like very much to find a place to dig more steel. One way of doing that is to do deep drilling. Unfortunately, the tunneler bots cannot do deep drilling at all. Now, a lot more slag out here to get. And do we know of any more big steel stockpiles? Well, there's lots of these to go break and to get more slag. I think that's all the actual steel we know about. Diabolism is free steel. Yeah, I'm feeling fairly confident about fighting Diabolus. I just don't want to do it during a Toxic Fallout event. But yeah, definitely fighting Diabolus is always a way to go. And there's lots more slag to smush, so that'll be okay. Oh, Kelmar, you're outside. Oh, Kelmar, outside. I put you in the wrong zone. Good. Well, at least let him finish that, and then you gotta stay inside, brother man. Delicious food. Very tasty. Alright, so... Pollution exclusion zone. I just removed this portion. I trusted him not to go outside, because I thought there was no work from outside. But we just need to keep a closer eye on him running in and out. We're going to take Kelmar back off construction now, knowing that the bit he could do has been done. And like, repairing matters, repairing is nice, but it is not the priority currently. The priority is making more steel and blocks. Alright, I'm beginning to breathe again after a very long period of just being sort of panicked at what's happening, but we could get a huge raid, but I think we're actually doing okay. Hey, the pen's being fixed. That's not important at all. So the gate's still open, and I'm okay with that. I'm considering having my bots go around and kill all the animals, just lower value for the moment. Yeah, here we go. So the animals have gotten inside the sleeping spots now. I think that's because they're unwell, as opposed to they're actually hiding. Where I thought on the first day of 1.4, we saw them hiding under the roofs intentionally. Yeah, animals are all gonna die. That's fine, that's fine, all fine, all fine. I'd like to make another one of these. Do we have sufficient components? We do. So many components. And there's no more steel over here. In digging out over here, we may find more steel. I just need to make sure we have roof supports in place so this thing does not come falling in on top of us. As of right now, what is the size? Is 11 by 11, I believe. Yep. Okay. We'll go ahead and make a couple of support structures. We have no granite blocks right now. So let me make a granite block so I can make granite one. We can just copy from down here also, can't we? Yeah. Alright, so support number 1. And I believe we can dig out a little bit more right now without it all falling apart. Big boy has work again then. Hello, big boy. Go to group 1. Cool. Oh boy, Zelion's learning. I feel bad that I'm not teaching lessons. It just takes too much time, but kids having a good time, other than being locked inside. Alright, once again, time to take Zelion for a walk. Might get a little unwell, but at least you will be able to not feel as bad. Having fever and toxic fallout. Sickly yellow toxic flakes drift around me like snow. The air burns my skin, throat, and lungs everywhere it touches. I know, Zelion, it's horrible, but you're the one who said you had cabin fever. It's all your fault. Stuck indoors still. Good. Back to life. Alright, so I would like to have the Diablos fight now. I recognize, though, that it's a bad thing to do that during Toxic Fallout, so we're going to hold off on that for a tad. I think stepping up to better meals be what... Hey, Toxic Fallout over! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Still a pollution problem, but at least we can go outside without the whole world falling apart. Also, were we to go ahead and feed the animals, we could maybe keep them all alive. Okay, Kalmar, butcher that. Suspend simple meals. Back to fine meals again. Nice. Nice and nice. Tattered Apparel is still Dark Druids. Can't fix that still. That's sufficient for now. Okay, so now that we can go outside again, Zelion can move back to his proper bedroom. Only change I want to make is that this bed is normal quality and the one inside is excellent, so we'll just trade that out straight away. Everyone can go outside and play once more. So, children in the play zone, Kalmar in the exclusion zone. Artie is no problem. Our animals returning to walking again. Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Randy. We got some bunch of insect meat still, so we can make some kibble if we want to. Once we decide which of the animals are worth living and which are worth dying, then we'll do that. Need more granite blocks. So there are granite blocks available. Get Kalmar back on. Anything other than endless cooking in just a moment. Hey, Red Zyrus, good seeing you. Things are okay tonight. I definitely had a great time playing the Rimworld, though things have been a little bit, we'll call it spicy, a little challenging for a little while. Nonetheless, it's being a ton of fun as always. I'm glad you're here to hang out with us. Yellow Dementia. One of my starting sheep is now demented. Will occasionally wander about and have some troubles. Don't you worry. You're just fine. We love you still. Red here. Yeah, somehow all the downed animals do actually have food inside of them. None of them are starving. I like to imagine the other animals been bringing them mouthfuls of what's the word for it? Pre-digested food, I guess? Something like that. Like a mama bird caring for its babies. We're going for 20 of these meals, correct? Yeah. We unspend at 5. Good. Pre-masticated, that's right. Pre-masticated. So chewed, not necessarily anything else. All right, kibbles getting made. We're going to stop that for right now. And then this stockpile we're going to make into kibble zone instead of vegetable zone. And I love that the potatoes sitting in the pollution do not become polluted potatoes. Okay, I keep hoping as we dig this direction we will find a big steel stockpile. Keep on digging and see. Masticated. Or to chew. Kelmar's wasting all the kibble on feeding people. It's alright. I remember when I was a child, like so many other teenage boys, I was delighted by the word masticated. Like, hee, that sounds naughty. Alright, so that support beam is there now. We can keep on digging. And I'll make another one. How far out? Nice we're getting more granite. Oh, it's marble, never mind. I was about to say nice we're getting more granite here because I need more granite, but no, it's all marble. Eventually we'll do some artwork. I'm sure. Alright, today, assuming we actually get this base under control again, today I sure would like to put lights over here, get some smoothing done, make this room bigger and more attractive, etc, etc, etc. Did this bed get installed? It did, so we reinstall the one that Zelion's using down here. I see we also have no furniture for Zelion. I got a meteorite full of delicious and wonderful compacted machinery. Don't really need it, but fight the Diabolus we will. I promise to fight the Diabolus today. Just need to... I don't know what first. Red, the ewe has died. So toxic fall is killing my animals. No surprise. Yeah, what do I need to get done before we fight Diabolus? I mean, I think the one big concern is that it spawns over here and comes and fights us here. It would just be annoying. It'd be really annoying not to have him come to the more defended area. Look at this. Look at all that clearing. Are there any areas of pollution other than these two that are not inside one of these zones? The very edge right there. Yeah, just these two right now are not covered. I'm going to ignore that, and that will be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would look nice. Dig again. I built a grave for a raider. In this playthrough, I have done so, yes. It is kind of silly. I keep saying I'm going to undo it, but we've enjoyed respecting our enemies. Though I recognize it is very, very silly to have done this. There's some things I'll say, like the way I play I think is strategically interesting or like good to do for some important reason. Here's just me being kind of silly and refusing the standard wisdom of cremate all bodies or let them rot outside. Things are exploding. Hey, it's thunderstorm. That's fine. Did I mark this area out here to dig up the meteorite? I think I did, or maybe I just looked at it. There's a meteorite of compacted machinery that came down somewhere. There it is. No, so we'll send Big Boy down to get it. Hey, Game Urchin! Welcome back from Mexico. Hope your vacation was really good. Steel! How did I not find this before? That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But Game Urchin, it's awesome having you back. Hope you had a great vacation, and it's really swell seeing you, sincerely. We've had a pretty fun playthrough. It's been a lot of fun. Things are a little bad right now, but don't you worry. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bed'em dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun, etc. Oh no, little lamb out here. How's it build up? It is going down though. They'll be fine. Any animal that's up and walking should be just fine. No longer need these sleeping spots. We'll destroy all those. Little buddy Bob is charging. Little buddy Bob. Calf number 1! Burned to death. What that means, we had a direct strike on a poor little cow. Oh, poor little cow. And now my field's on fire. Zelion, come help, please. This might be a place where I'll deploy a fire foam popper. I have, I think, 4 or 5 of them still. Yeah. Alright. This is fine. It's all fine. Zelion, please move that there. 3, 2, 1. Hey, there you go. No more problems. Everything is good. Unfortunately, the cow's body was destroyed by the rain and the fire foam and all the rest. Washing away our sins. Good. Okay. Let's go and watch our building bots for a moment and figure out what's getting done in this base and what's not. So, currently building this section here to continue expanding Yucca Mountain. Saluthia was great to drop pics in Discord. Thank you for that. Yeah, I love when viewers go on holiday or see something cool or just want to show their cats or their backyard or anything else. I love when you all share pictures from where you are in the world. Because I like knowing y'all. I like being aware of who's watching the stream. It's nice. It's nice for sure. With Consuela Bot now doing all the cleaning again, I'm going to take Kelmar off of that once more. Maybe we'll actually get some more research done. Can you believe it? I mean, for right now it's turned off, so we will not be getting more research done. But perhaps someday. Alright. Did I forbid the components? I didn't. There are sufficient components to get this thing made. Are there sufficient ones to get this thing made? No. We do need more components, but for that, of course, we need more steel. And for that, we see what Big Boy is doing. Oh, gosh. I'm glad I glanced down here. It may not actually matter, but I'm glad I noticed. Let's see what we can do. Kelmar, put out that fire. The fire put itself out. Thanks. Kelmar, repair that. Thank you. Also, Kelmar way down here. Help with this, please. So one thing I'm thinking of doing, as I mentioned on stream the other day, is doing a narrated YouTube playthrough of Rimworld. I've been watching some other YouTube people who do like really interesting playthroughs where they don't live comment, but instead like play the video game silently, I guess. I'll finish my story, then we'll ask what happened here. They play the game silently and then cut together like the most interesting scenes and talk over it with like a scripted message. It might be cool to do that. Like in particular, I'm thinking of the person named Pete Complete. I'm really impressed by how he does his videos. And so I'm thinking of doing it myself also. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm enjoying like trying out new kinds of YouTube video. So what I saw here was there were 2 power cables on fire. and they were both destroyed, and there was no more fire. Now, was there a very, very tiny fire remaining? I just missed it? Perhaps that's the case. Anyway. No more worries. No more crying. Check out Ambiguous Amphibian Sun stuff. Yeah, there are definitely a ton of really, really good YouTube playthroughs. Previously, I'd done YouTube playthroughs where it's just like this, where I'm just like talking what's happening. And I think that's not super great for that platform. I think YouTube viewers really want like the polished, more carefully constructed stuff. I totally get that. Can I capture and record simultaneously? Oh, sure. And I do post all of the streams on a secret VOD channel. Just do ! VOD, and you'll see where you can go watch them forever noise. Maybe it's VODs. I don't know if it's plural or singular, but yeah, I'd like to do ones that are commented on more carefully, I guess, and not the exact same playthroughs on Twitch. That's my thought, at least. As of right now, my construction bots are doing gosh who knows what, so we'll do this. Hey, Juvas, do I teach on Saturdays? Nope. The school I teach at is Monday through Friday school. Definitely there are some Japanese institutions that have Saturday classes also, but mine does not. It's a school that gives the students the weekend to study and relax and do other fun stuff. Tonight there's actually a really interesting student activity happening in which a theater troupe of students have, yesterday evening, I believe, picked a topic out of a hat and spent the past, 14 hours now writing a script on that topic. And then tonight they're going to perform the play they have written at 5 p.m. So they have a 24-hour period in which they choose a topic, write a play, memorize the play, and perform it. How cool is that? I'm really excited to see what they do with it. I'm excited to see how it goes. I've never seen this kind of activity before, and like frankly, it would terrify me. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't imagine memorizing things that fast. And so I approached the guy who was running the play group, one of my students, and said, like, I'm excited to see what y'all put on. And he went, oh, Professor, you're coming? He was kind of shocked by it. I don't know if the faculty here like don't usually get involved or what exactly, but I'm very excited to support the students in their endeavors. Hey, Ifdril, thank you much indeed for the generous Prime sub. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. I know you followed only a bit ago. I'm glad you are enjoying watching what we're doing. Now, what I am not enjoying currently is that our mechs are offline. That is because I'm guessing I'm now not producing enough power to support everything we have going. So immediately we can turn some things off. Yeah, each of these unfortunately requires 300 power, which is, as you know, quite a bit. This is only 50 power while it's sitting there. What takes a bunch of power to run? 700. Cat. No more smelting allowed. And a solar flare. That's unfortunate. So, how long have the bots been uncontrolled already? Oh, thank you, Joe. I'm glad to be back. I mean, I enjoy streaming quite a bit, and I like it when people decide they like hanging out here. It's a very cool feeling. Can I figure out like where I... Well, alright, here it. Ash and Big Boy. They've been uncontrolled for 1 hour. If that hits 24 hours, then things will be not great. I'm going to stop building this one for now. Omar did turn these off. Or does the job go turn them off? They are off already. This encoder thing is only 50 power. The console's 200. Saving every bit we can. And a whole bunch of my animals have the flu. Alright. I like Doctoring XP very, very much. And so we are going to go ahead and try to heal these animals. Hello, little buddies. We'll try our best. I hope this solar flare is over soon. Because if my mechs go wild, we'll be very, very dismayed. Especially if Big Boy goes wild. It'll be one of the worst things ever. Hey, King Good, what are the best animals to tame in Rimworld? It depends on what you're going for. Hey, solar flare's over. Alright, so that was almost as bad, or wasn't as bad as I worried it would be. That's fine. The best animals to tame in Rimworld. Yeah, if you want animals to haul for you, then definitely it's worth finding ones that are able to haul. If you want more food, then the milk ones are good. It really depends what you're going for. Some fight very effectively. In this case, we have the tamed animals as a petting zoo for the children in the base. It's just a bit of a mess right now, so it's not quite doing what it's supposed to be doing, but... I'd like this to get built next. So we need more steel and also back on components. So Kelmar returns to the smithing job as job 1. It already is. I suspended this part though. Okay. Yeah, I think players who are trying to min-max often don't get animals all that much. But for the RP element, I absolutely love having animals. Again, especially with the kids. It just seems like the right kind of thing to do. We're currently littering the base with areas that are infestable. Again, I want the infestations inside my base, but... Oh no! Big Boy is still uncontrolled. I'm guessing we had power overdraw again. The Big Boy's not going to mine, which means we're not going to have enough steel for that. Kelmar, let's get smushing steel. If I turn this back on, though, then we're going to have more power problems again. So I could destroy things in order to have enough steel to make this. We could also throw up some solar panels real quick. Again, let's take steel, though. Alright, Kelmar, I know you want to sleep, brother man, but once again, it's time for you to do some work. And that's going to be walking all the way down here and mining. We need, I think, 300. Is there a broken connection? I don't think so. I mean, it's always worth checking that for sure. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, Phil. Alright, Phil. I was kind of amazed at how fast my power issues had swung from being just fine to big, big problems. Yeah, good eye, thank you, thank you. Kelmar, go repair this one also. Yeah, there was probably a power, or a lightning strike I missed that burned that down. How's our power now? Plus 2,500. That's how it should be. Let's start turning things back on again. So what did I turn off that I very much want back online? Those are not important right now. Smelting would be great. Get that turned on again. Machining eventually. Comms console, yes. We have all of our turrets online again also. I'd like to have an overlap here of pollution pumps, see those cleared. Alright, things feel... I want to say under control, but we should not use those words. Things feel like potentially okay again soon. Another node. We'll have more than enough power. With the new node, Kelmar will finally have free bandwidth, so we can repair another Militor. Very good. All the mechs have some power. Again, very good. The red color is pollution. Yeah, it's being cleared by these pollution pumps. Gradually, gradually, gradually. It's under control entirely right now, so the pollution is not expanding even a little bit. It's just a matter of getting it cleared before too long here. The yellow sheep here is starving. enjoyed some food. There's grass right there. The grass is fully grown, correct? 62%. All right, in 3 more ticks it'll grow. We could give them some more veggies. All right, Kelmar. I guess I'd like you to haul some veggies down. Maybe it's not high enough priority. Let's see. It's only kibble right now. That's exactly what's up. So, not meals. Veggies just for a moment. Just for a moment here. Oh, you know what? He's not allowed to go in this zone. So he's not getting moved. A hauler bot will get it eventually. And if not, the animal deserves to die. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. New one online. Connect it to Elmar. Alright. How is this steel looking down this way? Still more to dig there. Still more to dig here. I wonder if Big Boy's recharging. It does take him basically forever to walk across the map, though. Recharging, yep. That's fine. Yucca Mountain is looking like it has plenty of open space right now. The temperature is -19 still, so no spawning of insects in that area. Cool. Zelion tried to convert Lord Kelmar. Oh, you can't do that. Don't you even try that, boss. This base is ever non-whatever religion we are. Priesthood of Plasteel. It would be very, very sad. Yellow's wandering wildly. So Yellow will be dying of dementia and starving and so on. When you're investing in Toxic Pack Destroying thing, I think that's fairly late in the research pile. It's called the Atomizer. I don't quite remember where it is. Yeah, it's here. So we need to have a nano structuring chip. I believe that is the 3rd tier mech boss. As of right now, I'm intending to fight the 1st tier again in just a little bit here. And then we need to fight the 2nd boss, and then the 3rd boss. Someday, I quote-unquote promise. I suspect I need a bunch more robots before tier 2 and tier 3. And for that, I need more bandwidth, which means I need more power also. As always. Steel is gradually getting here. I'm going to hold off on making this until you are online. We want to make the one here also eventually. Where are you going, Kelmar? I'm going to get steel for the gestation fun. Before you do that, just destroy this one, please. Best thing to do is to build drop pods instead of the waste packs elsewhere. Refusing to do it. Refuse to do a bad guy playthrough. Kelmar's a good guy. Kelmar wants to make the world full of love and goodness. Alright, Zelion is only at tier 1 of learning. It is improving fairly decently, but yeah. Our waste packs only stackable to 5 in vanilla. Yeah, 5 in vanilla, and they cannot go on shelves. Hey, it's a raid! Alright, this might be the end. As I said, whenever the first raid came, it really might be the end of the story. They're Neanderthals, so they're going to take so much damage. Group number 1, 3 dudes, not a big problem. Group number 2, 2 dudes. Again, not a problem. Is there a big group down here? 2 dudes. Thank you, Randy. Randy, I love you. I shouldn't say we will definitively win this, but I'm fairly sure we will win this. Our base value fell off pretty hard. Now again, Randy, blah, 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 base value doesn't matter that much, but cool. 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 Are they attacking immediately? I forgot to look at that. They are, okay. Okay. We're going to trust the turrets here and the traps. I'm going to deploy down to here. Big Boy also. To hold the line right in front. So we want to make sure all of our Militors are in group 2, as well as Big Boy. Where is Big Boy currently? Ah, front gate. Front gate, front gate. Yeah, we have a good Lancer also. So actually I'm going to send Big Boy and the Halberd to the front lines. Construction bots will join... Oh man, construction bots are far away. Off. The other group... Construction bots. You join the fighting group as well. Okay. We're going to initially dump our fighters here. Go, go, go. Kelmar, are you high? He's not moving slowly, but I thought he might be. All right, so have Big Boy just go stand in front. We're getting here a little later than I'd like to, but that'll be all right. So Big Boy in front. Tim go there. Other construction bots missing. I think he's out here somewhere. I'm not seeing him though. So Bob is Bob's coming. Bob coming. How far can you go? So not quite close enough right now. We might have to fight these once they're inside more, but that'll be all right. Almost. All right, Bob's inside the zone. Bob, go back this way. And then everybody else, scoot, 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 scoot. 4 enemies. This is fine. All right, Pikeman, you stand there also. And we don't want Ava going outside on her own. How far away can Halberd see? Oh, that's incredible! I should have left it more in the middle so I could see farther on, but we'll see if we can hit somebody. Alright. Alright. Ava, you're gonna hold the door. Open the door, we're gonna pile up all the Militors right in front of it. Holy moly Neanderthals. Holy moly Neanderthals. Okay, 1 down. Good. Other one's not running away. Fine. 1 is down. What happened there? Right leg wounded by a turret bullet. Great. Only problem with Big Boy just sitting here is I recognize if they walk too far away from him, he can't hit them. So I need to get Kelmar back down here fairly soon. All right, forward, forward. Ride the mighty troops. Big miss for Kelmar. All right, Ava, you can go about your business again. Something just blew up. Hey, Kelmar actually got a shot. Perforated the torso to a fine mist. Love it. Yeah, turret number 1 blew up. Hey, they're fighting Big Boy. That's great. It's absolutely great. Big Boy will probably be downed. Nope, Big Boy managed to finish off a dude, ending 1 group. Unfortunately, this enemy is getting cover against my little buddies here. It's a win. It's definitely a win. Yeah, that's it. Big Boy defeats all of them. Good job, Big Boy. All right. I believe that's all the raiders. I believe things are good. Let's just return to home. Hello, Scorpion. 54 years old. Too old. Okay. Construction bots get back to work. That raid is absolutely wimpy compared to the last one. Absolutely love that. So previously I was leaving my fighting bots right here. It might make sense for me to split my fighting bots into 2 groups. 1 group that waits here and 1 group that waits here. I like that. I like that very much, actually. So we're going to dump our Militor bots, all of them. No, let's leave 3 of them here. Now, ideally, I'd have 2 separate control groups, but for the moment, I'm okay with just putting some here. Not the pikemen, though. And then the other group, I'm going to leave in the... kind of leave at the front wall here. Oh, you know what? I can have a separate zone for every single bot. And, like, leave the bot in place to be able to fight without needing Mechaner at all. That could be cool. Hello, crazy guys. How's it going? Good seeing you, my friend. That's too much work for right now. So for right now, I'm just going to make a new zone that is... Area 1 will work. Area 1's nothing right now. So just leave some here. And then have the Mechaner deploy them later. Yeah, but definitely fun with zones. If we're able to use zones, put Mechaners exactly where we want them, that is cool. That is very cool. I'm going to make a YouTube video about this. I think it's interesting enough that it's worth doing. So the pikeman lives there, as does this Minotaur, this Minotaur. I think that's all of them deployed then. Big boy, you get back to work. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Raiders. Oops. So I didn't put them on dormancy, so they'll go back to their zones now. Nice. We did lose 2 more of these again. I'd like very much to, at some points, research better kinds of turrets. I'd also like to give them additional cover, so we probably should go ahead and do one of these, just so that no one can stand right next to them. I got more bodies to bury soon. Rudy Rose, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. And Crazy Guys, I think you asked, do I like the DLC? Yeah, loving it. Absolutely loving it. I may have already answered that question, but in case I didn't, sometimes I do not know what I've actually said on stream and merely thought while streaming. It's a bit of trouble. That's hot lava. No, this is pollution. A new mechanic in 1.4. Yeah. And so I had an issue with my waste packs being out of control. And the pollution pumps gradually remove it. Now, you can turn it on with this button right here. I just have it on so I can tell exactly where pollution is. Alright. One slight concern I have is we don't have that much raw food anymore. I probably need to stop having my animals eating in the fields. It makes a lot of sense. Also, what's my agricultural bot doing? It's planting more trees. So I put a bunch of tree production here a long time ago just to have it available for wood-fired generators we started the base with. We don't really need these anymore, but I'm going to let them finish out anyway. This is the one that matters. So, Elmar, can you haul things here? Yeah, this will help the construction bots know what I want made next. Recharging, the recharging. Okay, so we have 1 Minotaur being repaired. And then Kelmar, you're on job 1 smithing. So after the cooking is done, he'll then go around and repair all the broken mechs. Good old big boy and bullet broom. Yeah, very little damage taken that last time compared to the ones previously. Man, he's only carrying 19 steel. A bit surprised on that. I'm not going to make him keep on working. We'll trust that it all gets delivered eventually, but a little surprised. Should go repair stuff now. Gestating something first. Recruit a pawn, take all the pollution, send him manure, sell him the map, wait for his death. And so you definitely can take pollution and throw it on the world map. I'm just choosing not to do that because I want to say that the pollution we created is our problem to remove also. And why do I have a steel bed sitting out here? That's weird. Oh, because without the minify everything, there's no way to save furniture onto a shelf. So we'll just have a line here That is gonna be our furniture zone. What's the name of a furniture store? I don't know. I mean, IKEA, I guess. The IKEA what? What's a IKEA cargo furniture marts? I don't know. I don't know what to call it. IKEA is fine for now. That'll work. And so here are just furniture items. I do like seeing the way in which it like does a little puff while it clears up the pollution. It's nice. It's nice. Building is happening. It's a transport pod crash. Someone named Carl has crashed nearby. Carl's 56 years old. No, Carl. No, go away. The IKEA Requisition Center. Yeah, it's really nice here in Tokyo. When you buy things from furniture stores like IKEA, the expectation is they'll deliver it to you. So it's free delivery as long as you buy over, like, I don't know, $50 worth of stuff. Where I think in the US, like, often the expectation is that you go ahead yourself and bring it in the car. Yeah, one thing I like about Tokyo quite a bit is because very few people have cars, there's a lot more, like, service and solutions that way. It feels great. So we can make simple meals again with just the meat we have. Hey, Corey, how's it going? You tried to order an IKEA desk and why did you pay $100,000 for shipping? Where was it coming from? Mars? It's good seeing you, Corey. I really enjoyed watching your stream. Was that last night? I think it was last night. Friends you don't know, our friend Core Skating, longtime friend of the channel, and plays Rimworld and other games too, and an all-around decent person on Twitch. I like that. Decent people make me happy. Let me go ahead and do a quick little shout-out thing here. The typing is hard. Cool. Consider throwing a follow to a friend I like. Okay. Big Boy's not been repaired yet. Oh, poor Big Boy. Look how slowly Big Boy's going to get to the steel. Holy moly. That was movement speed of sub 20%. So in the future, we need to do a better job with getting Kelmar to repair the poor damaged bots first. That's good, that's good. You have an IKEA desk, you hate it? Yeah, I have an IKEA standing desk. It's not as nice as the standing desk I have sitting in a storage container back in the US. I have a Jarvis Fully, which is like bamboo top and electricity goes up and down. And it's just tall enough for me, or it can be actually quite a bit taller than I am. Where unfortunately, the IKEA desk, because it's made for Japanese people, even at its very highest level, it's slightly too short for me. So I've considered putting like a bunch of wood underneath it to raise it a little bit, but I worry it would be unstable then and an earthquake would fall down and break my computer. So we can't have that, of course. Hey, Pepper, thanks for gifting a sub to our friend Corey. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it a bunch. It's the weirdest thing in the world to have a storage locker back in the US, and we will potentially never live in the US again. So I've got this box we're just paying, I don't know, $50, $100 a month for, something like that, just to hold my garbage. And hope beyond hope that someday we'll be able to get things out of there and send them to Japan, but it is just so much money to do that, unfortunately. So we'll see. I'm considering ordering the construction bots to go make the graves first, and making a whole bunch of extra graves for next raid and such. We have no wood currently, is that right? No, we have lots of wood. Lots of wood, just need to get the traps back up again. Also, anytime I think of traps, I think I should put more traps on the base. Look at that! Look at that! It's happening! The generator is finally coming online. Also a warg near my base. We should definitely kill that before it eats a child. Okay. In the morning, we're going to fight that warg. Also, we're going to go ahead and enclose this. I've built hundreds and hundreds of these geothermal generators before, but every single time I build one, I get excited to be building it. It's like the sudden introduction of so much more power means so many fewer worries than before. That really makes my day. So, do you not want a roof here? Also, it's very nice that the bots cannot fail in their building. Where usually I'd be like, oh no, if they waste my parts, I'd be so angry. But no need for anger today. There's only joy in Resortyville. There is not any food though. that is the issue. That's why I have to get the animals under control again. But I feel kind of bad penning them inside of the pollution area. I think they'll keep getting more and more toxic buildup. Let's see. Let's go to have Kelmar smoosh this. We actually have no raw food for cooking except for these eggs here. The simple meals we're going to allow using eggs. Welcome back, big boy. Where are you going? Digging up here. That might mean that all the steel is dug out over here, or I just didn't mark enough. Definitely did not mark enough. Wait, what happened here? The big boy walked all the way down here, dug out one spot, and ignored the other one. I assume he went home to charge up afterwards, but it's a little bit silly. A little bit weird. All right. Another Militor is ready to return to us. All right, free that, please. Thank you. What's the reason to have a 1-block gap around the geothermal power plant? I've always done it that way. Now, argument from tradition is not a good argument, of course. Is there any reason why I do this? I don't know why I do this. Venting heat, but we don't put a roof on top of it, so there's no heat because the roof goes up. Firefighting. I don't know. It allows you to extinguish fires on all sides. I guess that's it. Toady, it's funny because you do this because I do this. I have a reason for it. If you forget to roof it over, so I never roof it over. I always leave it open to leave the heat not being produced. If there's not a gap, it does not vent heat. Oh, is that what it is? Even with no roof, it will not vent heat? All right. That must be what it is. I probably built it fully enclosed at one point, and then I saw there was a problem. We learned why, but... All right. That's the reason why. There you go, Toady. There is a good reason for it. Resort does not do random things. It won't vent heat unless it has space. Thank goodness. Thank you for helping me, chat. Y'all are absolute heroes as always. It will vent heat if there isn't that gap. Oh, chat's disagreeing with itself. I never know what to do when that happens. Don't know who to trust. Get confused. It does still vent. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's no reason for it. I think a lot of things I do in my Rimworld playthroughs are because people say you have to do it that way. I'm like, okay, that must be true. That must be true. Lightning strike can still light it on fire? Okay. Okay, maybe that's why I didn't. Everything I do has a perfectly good reason. Don't you worry about why. People accidentally build roofs. Maybe that's it. That's why I do it. I do it for perfectly rational reasons. Fun stuff, fun stuff, fun stuff. I'm thinking right now about, other than making more bands, what do I actually want to do in this base? I mean, fed Diabolus. In the morning, when the morning comes, we're gonna have to early harvest, I suspect. But I think right now nothing is sufficiently grown. So I went off of rice because we had so much extra food, and now we just don't. Yeah, there's fertile soil right here. I should probably make into rice, but instead I think we're gonna go hunting. Or perhaps say goodbye to some animals. Yeah. Fine. Science giving birth. New baby lambs. Terribly sorry. Kelmar, job handling again. Stuff. Once I get this band online and get one more Miltor repaired, I will go ahead and fight Diablos again. It's going to happen. It's going to be amazing. I should probably go ahead and make more fire foam poppers, just in case. Build them along the wall here. Oh, I moved it, not built it, sorry. So, oh, you can't copy when it's not deployed. That's right. Okay. Ideally, the next medium-sized one I'd like to make is a Scyther. It'd be so fun to have a whole group of Scythers. But that requires a bunch more bandwidth. So I think one thing I'm curious about, folks, is the Militors, like the basic robots. When you have access to higher tier robots, do you then go ahead and decommission Militors to replace them with higher tier bots? Or do you keep your starting Militors and then just add more fighting robots along with them? How do you approach that kind of issue? Because the baby Militors are really cool for swarming, but are not particularly beefy on their own. I don't know. I don't want to say goodbye to them. They've served us well. Dude Man is real bad at animal handling. We're going to go ahead and shear this one time, then never ever again. You like Militors because they have good stopping power with their shotgun. Yeah, they can push enemies back a little bit and have them not running quite so fast. Those accursed Neanderthals. We're halfway to 1 skill level. We're going to go ahead and stop with the animal handling now. And I guess it's about time to seal them back in once more. Alright. Poor Kelmar, absolutely a little bit. Oh, Zelion wants a lesson. Alright, because Kelmar's in the room, I've not taught a lesson to a child in such a long time. Is it time? Look, we're actually teaching little Zelion a lesson. What are we learning about today? Weapon power. Yeah, having better shooting skill on a character who's been with us for a couple more years seems really nice. What's up, Volo? Hello, Volo. Happy Friday, friend. Always awesome seeing you today, or this part of the week. Are we hit level 3? I don't think so. But what are you learning about? What kind of nonsense is Kelmar telling you? Caring for pistols, reloading miniguns, how to shoot a shotgun in the cold, how to aim a rocket launcher. Boy, howdy, I'd love to have a rocket launcher someday. The idea of a child shooting a rocket launcher might delight me more than basically anything else in the whole Rimworld world. As long as they don't hurt themselves. As long as they do it in such a way where they're able to save the base. That'd be pretty cool. How long does a lesson run? I think we've been here a couple hours, actually. Are there rocket launchers in Rimworld? There are. There's one... Oh, Dude Man got so close to level 3. Poor Dude Man. Yeah, so there are triple rocket launchers, which, as the name might suggest, fire 3 rockets. Pew, pew, pew! That's what's called a Doomsday rocket launcher. It only launches 1 shot. Is that true? I think so. I may be speaking falsehoods again. Anyway, it shoots a whole bunch of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Built here. Yeah, it's definitely possible to have real large rocket launcher explosions. A group of pigs have joined us. Hello, pigs! You're lovely creatures. I would like you to be part of the petting zoo, but for right now I just need food, unfortunately. So, I'm inside the base. We'd love to spend time with you. In the morning, Kelmar will do what must need doing. Alright. A part of our fridge is getting cleared of pollution. That's nice. That's just nice. Also, still negative 19 in here. That's also just nice. We're getting close to the edge of the map. I want to be careful we do not actually leave the edge of the map. don't know if I can smooth at the map's edge. We can start going bigger with these support beams. Where's the map's edge? Real close here. I just want to dig out to here. Nope, sorry, to here and then stop. Sitting and waiting for Big Boy. I should go check the steel stockpiles also, because I think Big Boy is not actually done down there, but it's possible he is. There's still more. Garland Sprout, we don't need that at all. This section's in fact done, so we can just keep filling it in now. So we appear to have no granite, which is to say Kelmar has more work to do. Actually, can Zelion do crafting now? Zelion is old enough to do crafting. We're going to bump that to his top job after cleaning. Gotta make sure he does not do any important crafting, but the basic smelting and the basic stone cutting, perfect work for a child. Remember the beginning of this playthrough when I had to have my children just mine eternally, and we only got about this far in, and then we built this tunneler bot, and all the rest of it has been its work, and that is frankly amazing. So one thing I'd very, very much like is to have a battery room inside the base and super cool that. I'd also like to super cool this room, as I said previously. To super cool this room, I need to have either the heat dumped into the rest of the base or make a chimney area this way. I'll get more Tinctoria. I still have not actually made a styling table, so there's still actually no place for us to have our character wear clothes they like. Well. Got a quest called the Raider Camp. We go attack some toxin trash. Is that a child? Are you a child? 19, not a child. It's very, very, very small. Very small. No, I don't want your things. There's only 5 wasters. We could definitely fight them, but we gotta continue fixing this, and we gotta fight Diabolus. They keep saying. Did Kelmar kill his pigs? I don't see them. Are they in the freezer? They're not in the freezer. So, where are those pigs? One survived. Other one was in fact defeated. Will my vanilla challenge continue? Nah, I really enjoyed the 1.3 challenge we did of visiting all the biomes, but I'll probably do some other caravan playthrough in the future. But I always want to experience the newer content of Rimworld when it comes out. So I'm really into this playthrough right now. I don't think I'm going to do a vampire playthrough. Like, it just doesn't strike me as being all that interesting. But I can be convinced that you all want to see it. I don't know. Just don't know. Before we summon Diabolus, we want to get all of this built also. Though the Diabolus fight's not terribly difficult, right? It's just a matter of dancing well. Install these. Vampire Caravan playthrough. Huh. So we could do some sort of, like, anytime something happens, anytime our secret is discovered, that we move on. I don't know. Maybe a waster playthrough where we pollute the whole world. I mean, it's definitely the opposite of what we're trying to do here, so it'd be a cool modification. But yeah, I think that's one thing I haven't done at all, is played with genes. I did say later in this playthrough we might want to do genes, but I don't know. I'll make this zone a little bit smaller. Get rid of that one. So we'll have some fire foam at both of our entrances now. Invade and pollute the place. Yeah, we'll see. I'm always like split on what to do first in the new DLC. But migrating Neanderthals, that could be cool. Absolutely. Like pure melee resorty smash. Like it's engaging in like terrible stereotypes about about Neanderthals, but that's okay with me. I'm gonna say this is a big enough room for right now. It is still negative 19. We have lots of space for putting the pollution packs inside. That'll be great. Is there a spot for marble chunks to live? That zone's down here. Still lots of space. Lots and lots of space. Right, so we want to turn Big Boy off for the time being. Move Big Boy down to... Actually, recharging first is probably good. Now, I can make its whole group go and recharge. I can't just tell it to individually recharge. So make a Big Boy living spot in the middle here. This is the north defense area. Big Boy's bedroom. Alliteration, hooray. And Big Boy's bedroom eventually be a proper room. That'd be pretty cool. But for now, it's just right here. Big Boy will join the dormancy group. Oh, there's already a Big Boy's bunker. There's Big Boy's bunker and Big Boy's bedroom. When it's military time, like when it's alert, we go to Big Boy's bunker. For now, though, Big Boy's bedroom. We're at peace. Do a vampire harem playthrough? I don't know. I get kind of squicked out kind of quickly on various, like, not nice person playthrough. Like, I've managed to do a not super nice person playthrough here, largely by, like, having a hyper-rational character who can explain things in a way that's appealing to me. But, like, if our playthrough is just, our characters are evil and want to eat people, I don't feel super good about that. Also don't feel super good about what's happening here. I'm going to go ahead and lock the animals back inside the pen now, and we'll deal with their starvation in more useful ways than just feeding them all of my crops. So we need our animal gate to go here. Elmar, are you good enough to build that? I will let you run free for a moment. Yeah, I wish there were some way to like do a friendly vampire playthrough. But you don't need to steal blood of humans. Like, it'd be really cool if you could just like synthesize blood or borrow it from animals. Why are you animals all here? I suddenly want to feast on the blood of these animals. My goodness. There's a gigantic area for you to be in. Why are you endlessly standing right here? Okay, we're good. We're good. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Awesome. So Kelmar's going to go to handling for a moment. Actually, no, the kid can do it. Kelly Bum, sleep well, my friend. Good seeing ya. And thanks for the encouragement on cleaning up the pollution. It's getting cleaned up. Bit by bit by bit, it'll get done. But yeah, sleep well, Kelly Bum. Our fine European viewers stopping in. I appreciate y'all being here. No matter where you are in the world, I'm glad that we can share this place, such as it is, together. Oh, also, awesome to see that pollution pumps can be reinstalled. So we can just move them to where the pollution is, and then have them on hand in the future in case things get a little bit rough. Which is, say, in case the pollution gets created again. We said we were gonna kill this warg. I totally forgot about that. All right, Kelmar, it is 5 a.m. It's prime warg killing time. Oh, I brought Halberd. I didn't bring Big Boy. Whoops. So we're gonna have Big Boy melee the warg. This is fine, right? This is fine. Oh, it didn't even revenge. There it goes revenging now. chasing after poor old Tim over here. Huh. Huh. Alright, that might be the end of Tim. Oh, I believe in you, Tim. I believe in you. Holy moly. Holy moly. Tim survives. Hit the warg, wounding its leg. Down it goes. A plus yes, Tim. A plus yes. They're falling asleep there. That's fine. A slave ship is overhead. They wish to sell me more children. You can definitely do that. Be Dark Druid. How long until Dark Druid is functional? 18 more days. They survived through half of Dark Druid's abatia period. Nope, that's the wrong button. Zelion's enjoying chit-chatting on the radio. It does not say what he's talking about, but he is in fact meeting his needs by chatting with people over the radio. I need to borrow you. I need to call. They do have a child. Says 4 years old, joins as a colonist. Welcome to the base, my child. Maybe this is the child we'll actually take good care of. That doesn't have to start as a prisoner or a slave is so cool. Also polar bears. Surprise, it's polar bears. They will go ahead and buy some weapons. Most stuff I want to keep, though. Alright. Child is joining us. I'm not even looking at its stats, its health, no matter what it is. Welcome to base. Sez's is a Imped. This is the first time I've ever seen an Imped. They are in our world. They do actually exist, but I've not seen any. Currently, their name is Visnovo Zezes. They can spit fire. How strong is that going to be against insects? Speaking of which, I've been saying I should make a burner bot. Just haven't quite gotten to that. Bad at cold, great at heat, runs super fast like Sonic, bad at melee. What are you actually good at? So, appears to have no special skills, but awesome. Awesome. I can't wait to see how Fire Spew works. Jogger and Pessimist, no health problems. Is currently in a ideal legend that we can't help with, unfortunately. I hope they'll change over soon enough. Says you need a new name. We're going to call you Beer Music Gaming. Beer Music, thank you so much for your generous resubscription, friend. Appreciate it. Being super fast is good. They can be a skirmisher. For sure. No, no melee skills, but we can give them a gun of some sort. Are there no guns here? I actually have no completed guns, so it's time to go make a weapon. In particular, we'd like to make I don't know. Keeping the kids safe at distance with sniper rifle seems really appealing. We'll go ahead and make an assault rifle. And we're out of components also. Alright, Kelmar, what you doing, man? Did all the animals get hauled into the pen? Oh, you know what they didn't? Oh, shame on you all. Because the kids can't go into the pen right now. So instead, we'd have Kelmar take over on handling. Again. And trying to keep the kids from being polluted is a bit of a challenge. I don't want you to shear. No allowed pens. Did I restrict all the animals from this pen? Yes. We'll allow them all instead. And they're all getting roped in now. Cool. Beer Music. You're just going to haul and clean. Actually, you're just going to haul for right now. Because we have a cleaning bot who's probably doing a great job on that. Alright, all the animals inside once more. Kelmar off of handling. So how long will it be until all the pollution's absorbed? I actually don't know how long a full cycle is. Kalmar back on to smithing, which is number 1 job after the cooking gets done. I can't wait till we have crafting bots. Oh gosh, where are you going, man? Where are you going? Oh, they're getting the eggs from down here. I don't want Kelmar running across the entire map to get eggs, so we're going to change something we should have changed a long time ago, which is, I mean, ideally on all of these jobs, but for right now, just on these 2 jobs, only get things from the freezer. Fine. Same with this one. I always wonder how much time I wasted having my colonists run across the entire map to get stuff. The butcher jobs are already set up for only close by. Good. Pretty good. Who needs repairs? Hey, new band node coming online. We're still 1 band node short of my other Militor. We have so much power now, like absolutely crazy amounts of power being produced. So we'll plug in 1 more view. Now I keep saying I need to super cool this room, and I have not gotten to that yet. So we'll think about that in a little bit. Combat supplier overhead. Well, we can sell some old weapons, I guess. Like some melee weapons. Not the best thing ever, but AY exports. Wanted to buy absolutely all of my weapons. I want to keep all of those. What do they have that I might like? Optimistic Gene Pack. Makes people feel a little better about life. Jump Packs would be cool, but too expensive. I'll buy all their components. Even though I can make my own, just having a quick infusion of components is always very, very nice. All right. I actually didn't think we'd get this far today. Like, I was pretty sure that the raid that was coming towards the beginning of today's stream would end the playthrough entirely. So I'm very, very happy that it didn't happen. And like, things are turning the right direction. Now, hopefully having our 1 pikeman is going to keep this base in good order, but I just need to make a bigger and bigger mech horde for sure. Yeah, I feel like as the base has been developing, as we've been going along longer and longer, I haven't done as well as I could do on building more and more robots. I just don't know how many robots are appropriate for a playthrough of this size, and a base of this size. Beer Music, are you playing inside of the Yucca Mountain? In your playthrough, you saw a backpack build that gives you a 3rd area. Do I have that unlocked? Yes, I do have that unlocked. That said, we only have 1 backpack slot, and I want to use that for the bandwidth pack instead. There also, I think, is a building that lets you have more control groups. The mech band antenna. That's not it. I thought there was a building to have additional control groups. Maybe not. But what I do intend to do is make the bandwidth backpack once we fight Diablos again, which is going to happen in mere moments. It's gotta. We don't want the children playing around in the Yucca Mountain zone. Yeah, Dark Druid's mood is still so bad. I'm considering making a hospital outside, just to see what happens. Speaking of hospitals. Hey, Kelmar's running extra fast. It's great. That's really great. We got components. That's also great. Everything is great. And we still have 1 more geothermal generator we can make if we want to. It's like fully enclosed. Gonna be amazing. And are there any other... All these components are out in the rain. Kelmar, go get those, please. That's no good. Zelion shoots super well right now. Extra fast shooting, or extra accurate shooting, rather. On that 2 skill should be great. Here's a game. Have a bad day. Oh, we never made a bedroom for you. That's not funny. That's sad. My alleged hospital here. We should probably go ahead and put a bet in there for our newest visitor to the orphanage. Now, as I said before, I would very much like to make a proper orphanage at some point with like a whole bunch of beds put together and people singing A Hard Knock Life and so on, but there are other problems on the way. All right, bandwidth node online. Kalmar can then go ahead and make another Militor. Please and thanks. Once the assault rifle is done, then we're gonna give Beer the gaming, that is, and then we'll begin the battle, I think. The Taxman's here! No way! Not helping the Taxman at all. Can you have more than one mech dude? You can, yeah. Not in this playthrough, because we're just trying to have the life and adventure of Lord Kelmar, but yeah, in your own bases, you can have multiple people running mechs. It's probably more efficient to do so, for sure, but in this case, having a good time with just the one. Doom Guy is being repaired, finally. Cool. The children have their bicycle helmets on. I'm considering making better armor for Kelmar. He is a wimp, so anything we can do to help him not take damage would be really, really nice. This is all built. Amazing. It needs to be repaired some, but that's fine. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's time, friends. It's time for Diablo's fight number 2. And he won't come while there are traders here. When I say traders, I mean the Taxman. So let's wait till Taxman leaves, and then we'll be good to go. My animals are getting hungry. Go ahead and feed some veg to the animals. Be a kibble, because we do have a bunch of insect meat right now. That'll be good. So here we said for kibble, use only insect meat. Yes, good. Missing something, because the potato are getting hauled in. Amar. But I say usually I suspended it, that's the problem. There we go. No starving animals allowed. So bug meat is currently a limitation on this. I'm sure we'll have bugs visit us real soon. But not quite yet. That's not for now. Okay. I said first Diablo's fight earlier. It was exciting to see the boss mechanics. Yeah, I mean, I think they did a great job in adding in boss fights. Like, boss fights are like a fun inclusion of the game that I hope to see the developers do more and more with as the DLCs go by. But for right now, I'm totally cool with just the ones we had. There are 3 of them. I've only seen 1 so far. Amazing. Go away. I need to fight someone. I'm not paying my taxes still. They're leaving. This is getting done eventually. Cool. Cool. Boss fights are rolled to be fun. Yeah, I mean, this is one thing that's been discussed a whole bunch on the Rimworld subreddit, is to what degree should the various DLCs interact? And obviously it'd be so cool if they would, right? It'd be really amazing if there were like mech-based royalty events or ideologies that were tied together with robot worship or whatever. But so far, Ludion's made a pretty bright line that they don't want people to have to buy all of the DLCs to enjoy any of the DLCs. And I think that's a great idea. It would just be cool if there were like a bit of a flag, I guess, where if you only had the one installed, then you don't get all the events, but you get some events. And if you have all the DLCs, then it is possible to get certain kinds of events that you wouldn't get otherwise. But what do I know about programming? It'd be pretty cool, though. It'd be pretty cool indeed. What speed is this thing currently? 112. I don't know if it's actually maximum speed. The tool cabinets. I think that's all you can get, though. I think. What are construction bots doing now? I hope they're smoothing. We need to run the wires through the walls. Looks so much better. Construction bots is... How do you learn Mechanator? I believe he has second Mechanator. You need to find the second one of the brain implants thing. Mechlink? I thought there's like occasionally an event that you can go to some like ancient mech dude's house and go steal it from his body. Now maybe you can only get one. I thought you could have more than one. I might be wrong though. I thought that the blog suggested you get more than one. Am I wrong? Those of you who know the game better than I do, have you only ever had one dude? Or could you have more than one? Like, I know you can't craft the mech link, but not sure. Thrumboy are here. Hello, Thrumboy. Construction bots are refilling holes. That's very nice. Yeah, a lot of my knowledge of how this DLC works is based entirely on what I've read in the blogs announcing it. And I'm absolutely positive I've made some bad assumptions here and there and everywhere. You started as a mechanist and you were offered the event to go to the dude's house to get a second one. Alright, so it is possible. Now, maybe it's only if you start with the first one. Masterwork Assault Rifle. So I was talking earlier about making a second sniper rifle to hopefully get Kelmar a better than good one. But Beer the Games, you, my friend, that's the wrong item. You, my friend, get an amazing assault rifle with your one shooting. You're gonna be so good. That's amazing. That's great. It is 2 p.m. My friends, is it time? Is the time now, the day here? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I absolutely need to do before fighting Diabolos again. Like, the unfortunate thing, of course, would be if he shoots the Thrumbos. But, no, I think the time is now, the day is here. Miltor online. Right, so that is our good friend Doom Guy. Our good friend Doom Guy is dormantly self-charging. It actually is the case that we have gotten our base back to stability. Like, pollution's still a problem. But this is nice. This is really, really nice. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to make sure that all of my mechs are indoors. So we're going to have all the construction bots lock themselves inside the base. Big boy inside the base already. I'm going to wait till tomorrow morning just so that we don't fight in the middle of the night. Someday we'll have a hospital here, I swear. Yeah, this is going to be cool. This is going to be very, very cool to fight him again. Unfortunately, all of the veggies we got went to kibble. But we'll have some more pretty soon here. Hey, they're repairing. So that they're repairing means they don't have what they need to make this. They do have components. Probably they just can't get to where the steel is, and that's fine. This thing's shaped back up real good. I don't want to be overly confident. Like, I don't want to be a braggart or anything. It's entirely thanks to the generosity of Randy. But yeah, this thing went really, really well. I thought it was game over yesterday, and it's just game continues. It's nice. It's really nice. I think insofar as nice, we may play another week of Rimworld. I know I said yesterday that we have to play other games, that we have to go try some CK or some Victoria 3 and other recent base builders that released. Possibly Rimworld Forever. We'll see. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm really enjoying Rimworld again. Really, really, really. I just need y'all to promise me that when I play a game other than Rimworld in the future, you won't yell at me and say, Resorty, there are no other games. There is only Rimworld. Are there ancient dangers map? We haven't found any yet. I assume there are. Yesterday was a little bit cheesy. You mean my taking out one trap at a time, waiting for the insects to walk away, and then put in another trap? I was abusing the movement mechanics of the bugs a little bit, but I actually don't feel bad about it. Because I think that the bugs activating is still shenanigans, whatever it was. Hey, Nairo. Hey. It's the morning. It is time. Make sure the children are all inside. Cool. Cool. And Dark Druid having a bad life. I'm sorry, friend. The one thing I can help with is giving you a little more heat. So, just for you, to prove I love you. Alright, it is time. Diabolus number 2. Oh, you don't get the pop-up this time. You don't get the... Oh, it misses it. Attracted by the signals, an ultra-heavy mech from the Unfafaf mech hive will arrive real soon. Be ye prepared. Yep. We'll see which way they're coming from in a little bit. I might shift the turrets up in a hurry if they come from here. I think I might be strong enough to not need to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put all the fighting bots onto escort. And then move the constructor bots to escort also. Lifters stay inside, that's fine. Okay, we're good. Might need more flowers in the base. Wouldn't that look nice? Also, this is not like super urgent, but we've destroyed so many traps in the recent days and weeks. I'd like to fix that. So more traps, more good. Science here is just infestation prevention. Oh boy, Lord Kelmar! I'm very glad I caught Kelmar there. Like, he's allowed to go anywhere on the base, or on the map, rather. We actually don't want that for right now. Back inside you go. Alright, Diabolus is upon us. An ultra-heavy mech has come to eradicate, along with its escorts. It's equipped with a concrete-melting hell sphere cannon. Slow to charge. When it fires, it'll kill everybody and everything nearby. Prepare for a while, and then it will attack. Hey, cool! Hey, cool, it's coming in the direction we want it to come from. Awesome. Awesome. So, I hope it doesn't stop and break this. If it does, it'll be slightly annoying. But we'll let Kelmar live his best life for a moment until they start coming. Haulerbot can't get to these. While it's not raining, it shouldn't be a big problem, but we'll see. I'm busy. What are you doing? I'm busy. Giant insects are tunneling towards us. Happily, it's inside of the construction room, not inside of the bandwidth room. The hive will spawn more and more insects. If you don't want this to happen, destroy the hives. It appears to be a small number, so we'll be okay. Zelion, I need you to close this door, please. I probably should send Kelmar instead. You're fine. Zelion, go through the door. No, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Okay. We begin with 4 Mega Spiders, 2 Spellipedes, and 4 Mega Scarabs. Not that big of a deal. I believe that Big Boy could fight them without too much trouble. They're just hanging out. We'll get to there eventually, after the Diabolus fight for sure. There he is. Hello, big boy. Good seeing you. Sure do wish I had a Scyther. Sure do wish I had a Scyther, but no luck. Let's get moved out front. I need to get big boy deployed as far as possible. Oh, they're attacking now. So we want to have our construction bots on the front line. Where is Bob? Where is Bob? Hello, Bob. Bob is pretending to be a turd already. Good job, Bob. All right, Kelmar went pretty far back. We'll have the Halberd also go pretty far back. And big boy. Oh, you know what? Actually, factually, if Kelmar's back here, the Militaurs can only go this far. So Kelmar, I'll have you go inside of here instead. I said last time that they try to do a better job with like making areas for Kelmar to stand while fighting out in this area, and I just didn't do that, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens. So the pikemen are standing at very, very long distance. Militaurs can only attack at short range. And Diablo's Love is delightful, the Hellfire Cannon, etc. He's probably going to destroy all of my turrets in a single shot. The hope, though, is that the combination of Big Boy and the turrets can knock down some Militaurs before it happens. I'm hoping to have these bots go scoot, scoot, scoot out and take out the pikemen pretty quickly. Now, one concern as always, is will the pikemen stand at sufficient distance that we can't get any out there? Like, it might make sense for us to line of sight until the pikemen getting closer. Now we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. As long as Kelmar lives, we're happy. Hello, children. Children, you should come help me also. Just, you know, don't get shot. Please and thanks. I got this. Thank you. Thank you for believing. We'll just need to pause as time goes by. Just gotta be careful. Alright, the first salvo begins. Missing Big Boy. That's good. That's good. I'm actually gonna drop Big Boy back slightly. My intention is just to have Big Boy pick up Militaurs as they come closer. So far, Big Boy's shield pack is fully online, no troubles. Okay, so I want to pick off the escorts first. Pikeman's already firing. Ooh-wee, big miss. Okay, Big Boy. Big Boy's got some problems. These turrets got some problems also. Big Boy, run! Oh man, Big Boy's real slow. Big Boy's real slow. Big Boy might die here. Big Boy's at full health, correct? Yeah, just Big Boy's real slow. Alright. Scoot, 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 scoot. Big Boy's fine. Big Boy's shield belt somehow protected against that. We know for the future, though, that tunnelers are unable to get out of range in time. Very good to know. Very good to know. We're going to deploy a Fire Foam Popper. Just save this turret in particular. Let Zillion move that. Scoot, 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 scoot. Alright. Make with the scooting. Everybody this way. Cool. I have no idea what Big Boy's gonna do other than try to continue tanking those giant hits. Tim, what are you aimed at, man? That's weird, Tim. What are you doing? Zillion deployed that. It should be popping already, shouldn't it? There it goes. Trap got destroyed, no problems. I want to scoot out and hit the... Yeah, I want to scoot out and hit these pikemen. We might just stay here and hit Diablos for a while. Big Boy, go punch! I want to separate the troops just a little bit here to ensure that they don't all get hit at once. The child's assisting. I'll put beer music out also to help with the shooting. Just don't die, kids. Please don't die. Big boy's punching now. It's unfortunate people from behind are hitting Big Boy with shots. Also, Diablo's is going to be throwing fire everywhere. No trouble with mechs. Smith is down! Smith, no! It's tempting to run from Big Boy. It knows it can't get away. Oh, actually, Big Boy can't move, so we need Kelmar to come out to get any more space for the bots to move. Alright, Kelmar, this is the part where you're gonna die, correct? Like, we all agree you're definitely gonna die here. Or fleeing Diabolus. Diabolus downed. The hostile Diabolus has been defeated and has dropped a signal chip. The chip can be used to create more advanced mechanoids or a fancy backpack. Wouldn't that be swell? We still have the issue of the pikemen, and they could very easily kill Kelmar if we're not careful. So this might be a time when we should pull everyone back out of line of sight and yeah, and force them to come in closer and then fight them. Luckily the chips don't catch on fire. Apparently when release happened, the chips did catch on fire. And so you'd fight Diabolus, then, oh gosh, gotta go save its mech brain. But in this case, that's not gonna happen. Thank goodness. Yeah, I mean, mechs are not able to be caught on fire. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull everyone back out of range. Let's go here. It's okay, big boy. It's okay, big boy. You're gonna be just fine. Hey, it's raining! I was totally ready to deploy more fire foam, but cool. Cool. Got hit. So actually, while we're hanging out back here, I believe that Kelmar can repair the bots. Yep. Awesome. They're all gonna fire at Big Boy until he gets safe here. That's fine. Yeah, Big Boy can stay out there absolutely forever. I just don't want to expose... I don't want to expose Kelmar. So I think what I want to do is actually mine down this way so that Kelmar can stay really close and help the melee bots move out. Something to think about in the future. Also, I was feeling so proud, and then I remembered we have a bit of an issue here. We're fine. I actually could probably go fight the infestation and then go fight the pikemen afterwards. But we'll see what happens. They should be coming in closer now. Yeah. What are you aiming at? Are they really shooting my turrets? Okay. This part's dumb too. Let's go save the turrets. I believe in you, beer in the game. Grab that one. Other child, grab this one. Go, kids, go! You're helping the base! Oh boy. It takes a while to pack them, doesn't it? Run! If a child dies here, it's absolutely my fault. I will definitely feel bad about it, but it's more fun to see them succeed. Pikemen should come in now, unless it... Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Don't you worry, team. This is fine. Who needs a stomach, not beer music gaming? Alright. So... We should probably go stay in the bed here. You're fine, Bucko. Don't you worry. Yes, eat the food. Eat the food. No, Kelmer, no. Got him through the torso, through a door as the door was closing? Really? Oh no, poor Kelmar. Poor Kelmar's gonna have a heartbreak over this one. I mean, it's fine, it's just a colonist. That's amazing. That's amazing. So I knew as I was sending him outside that it was in fact possible. But it's raining. All right, I want to say that again. Through the rain, through the door, while he's on this tile. That does not even appear to be an available shot, does it? Like, okay, dude's here. Dude's here. No. There's no way. Alright, so he hit the ground, that's fine. This one back here. Hit him twice. How? It's so far away. I mean, they have 100% accuracy, correct? Yeah, 96% accuracy. So really good accuracy, but it's raining. Crazy. I'm so sorry, child. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Yeah, that's not nice. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that at all. Sorry, friend. They're finally coming in. Get Big Boy in position to engage them as they come. That's a ridiculous shot. Had I made that a shot, I would have celebrated for the rest of my life. So there's no more need to ever play Rimworld. The best possible outcome has already occurred. Go Big Boy, Big Go. Whammo. Cool. Big Boy goes back again. Yeah, occasionally it seems like characters are able to shoot around corners in this game. I don't quite know how it works, but I should probably research that, do some room science at some point. Oh, poor child. Alright, so mission accomplished all that. We still have an infestation to deal with, of course. And we gotta see what we're gonna do with the kid. That's very sad. This is very, very sad. Alright, we're going to go ahead and have a mausoleum somewhere. This room here, which has no real purpose yet, I'm going to make into a mausoleum to remind us of the terrible, terrible thing we've done. The terrible way in which we raise children and protect kids here. Very sad. Very, very sad. Alright. So I would like immensely to repair Big Boy. Then we need to go fight the insects. Is there a way to freeze and resurrect dead colonists? There is. It's a rare item, though. And I don't like saving bodies to hold on to them. Or to eventually heal them that way. So they're now digging in the direction of my band nodes. If they break my band nodes, I'm going to be very, very angry. I guarantee it. I will not be a happy resortee, not even a little bit. Alright, team, here we go. Go deal with this nonsense. Though they've broken into here, they've not broken the front doors at all. Big Boy has how much power left? 3 more days of power. Cool. We'll be just fine. So Zelion was trying to go in there to clean. I'm very glad I noticed that was happening. Let's want the Halberd to stand back a little bit. We want Kelmar to stand back a little bit. All the rest of you in close. Nope, not the construction bots. So, I mean, ideally what I should do here is have more meleeers. Like, the Scythers would be awesome. But I think this will be fine. Open the drawbridge! Real dark. Nobody likes that. Some good knockbacks. Right now they're just kind of firing wildly. We could focus targets, but in this case, because the Mega Spider's not in the front row, I'm okay with random firing. Big Boy's at about 2/3 health. He's doing well, though. Little Hollerbot's going to get a dead body. Hollerbot, you can do it. You can do it, Hollerbot. Go, Hollerbot, go! So Hollerbot got a dead body there. A bit of silliness. Alright, mission accomplished. GG, GG, GG. Let's have Kelmar come help break these. Big Boy punch! Let's not shoot wildly, thank you. Let's make sure we do not shoot our friends. At this distance, Kelmar could be friendly fired. That'd be pretty bad. Awesome. So, a bad time becomes a good time. Well done, everybody. Well done. Alright, so I want to go ahead and put in some walls here that they destroyed. I also do want to get some light in here real soon. How nice of them not to break my nice machines. Diablos fight Infestation at the same time. Mighty silly video game. Mighty, mighty silly. Group 2, we want to return to sleeping instead of working. And construction bots return to construction. Construction bots there. All the group 1 bots can go back to outside again. Consuela got knocked out. Did Consuela go and visit the the insects? Indeed she did. Yeah, I need to do a better job of using zones to keep them out when... to keep them out when the base has been invaded by this or that, the other thing. Okay, so the other group, I want y'all to turn on to charging. Nice. Cargo pods, what we got? Meat! So much meat. The sarcophagus is being created. Poor old Beer Music Gaming, the least lucky columnist of all time. That was genuinely a horrible, horrible thing that happened, and it's my fault, and I feel bad, but. 13 days remain until Dark Druid's with us. Soon and very soon. Work bonds are all free, good. Kelmar, let's go repair Consuela. Be real gross in there, but you're in a pretty good mood anyway. And it's all cleaned up with Consuela bot. Nice. Nice, nice. Where did my dead child go? Oh no, did they bury the dead child? There it is, alright. We're just keeping you safe in there for a little bit. We'll get Kelmar to go save the child. We're gonna have a little funeral. We're gonna think about all the bad choices we made. Cows can't just like sleep on the ground there. Yeah, sleeping, that's what the kid's doing. Sleeping, quote unquote unquote. Alright, so the spot there, we're gonna call Child's Cradle. Aww. 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 It's just pixels? Gosh, how would that amount to much? You must go see the recent Resorty video. The most recent video I put up on YouTube is 15 minutes of me reflecting on the question of, is it just pixels? Alright, alright, alright. Here is where our Our human friend lives. Go to sleep, little buddy. It's okay. Alright, Eva's already getting you. No, don't do that. Did I have to set up all these graves to disallow burying colonists? Alright, kid can stay there until this sarcophagus is done. Somebody's called Rimworld CPS on Kelmar. He's trying his best, man. Kelmar's trying so well to care for it. Use copy-paste settings. Okay, we could definitely copy-paste through every single one. There aren't that many, but it's okay. He can just stay in the ground for the time being. Aight. It does take quite a while to make things with blocks, doesn't it? Double-click all to select on the screen. This, getting a little backseaty, aren't we? Getting a little backseaty, maybe. I mean, you're right. Of course you're right. But, you know. Let's play it cool. Yo. Alright, we'll do it correctly. So, don't rely colonists. Copy the settings. Paste the settings. Free the boy once more. Poor child. Requesting laborers. Send a colonist who's an adult. I only have one though, so no, we're good. 12 work remains. No, what are you doing? Didn't I copy paste settings? Alright, so allow colonist corpses. Copy. Select all. Paste. Okay, I must have pushed the wrong button or something. In the future, we should brain scan the rescues so they can live forever as machines. We actually are intending to do that. If you do exclamation point, I think, playthrough, it will say it's being done. Alright, there you go, team. There you go. Beer Music Gaming lives inside the sarcophagus. It has no art on it. That's too bad. That's definitely too bad. Okay. We make the backpack thing now. We're shredding mechs first, that's fine. Alright, so a bit got destroyed here. All of my poor turrets again also. Every single time all my turrets get destroyed, I start thinking, should we just go ahead and make a kill box? Just to force enemies into range of the turrets? If they can snipe them is unfortunate. We make a bigger turret though with greater range, and perhaps that's what we should do at some point soon. But first, the turrets again. Bandwidth pack has been made. Oh, he auto-equipped it. So we can now see that Kelmar has wings, we'll call them. Cute little wings there. There he is. So because of that, he gets 6 more free bandwidth. So he can have 27 bandwidth. Holy cow, it's time for a Scyther. And you're absolutely right, I do still have turrets. I forgot that I moved them in the midst of the last fight. To stop the sniping. Sorry, whatever your name is again. Guy with name. Poor old guy with name. We should have Zelion pick up the proud Masterwork Assault Rifle. Remember your friend. If it were possible to bury an assault rifle with a child, I would have done so, but perhaps not. Construction bots, what are we doing now? Are we repairing stuff yet or not so much? We are making a new band node. We don't really need that anymore, but it's been set down, so we will do that. And now, I would like to make a Scyther. That though we need to make a new brain for it. I'll continue just scanning Kelmar. Load that up. 50 steel, 4 components. Got some of that. Might also want to make things like, what are they called? More cleaning bots, more hauling bots. All those bots. Hey, Evermore, thanks for the follow. How's it going, my friend? We'll have you here with us today. And we want to let Big Boy Bot go back out again and dig all that out. So, Big Boy, you join Group 1. I'm noticing that some of my mechs are lower on charge than I'd like them to be. Most notably Bucky here. So have Kalmar go ahead and drag that to the charger. Hopefully just right here. Yep. We don't need to turn on this band node yet, though I think it consumes the same amount of power. No, it doesn't actually. Sorry, at which point it's only 100 watts. If we connect it to Kalmar, it'll be then quite a bit more. So we'll leave it as is for now. All right, this thing loaded. Not quite. A little more steel. Not a good trader overhead. I suspect is the case. They will not have steel. We still go say hello though. What is next Diablo threat? 7 Minotaurs, 2 Pikemen, a Tesseron, and the Diabolus is a heavy shield unit. Huh. So I know the Tesseron's the one that do laser beams. I have absolutely no idea how those work. They were in the blog, but they might shoot through enemies, or through targets possibly. And the heavy shield unit, I wonder if it's just, it takes a bunch more damage to take it down. Also, Schizo Squirrel, thanks for the follow. I'm sorry I missed that before. All you new followers, thanks for being here. All you old followers, yeah, you're great too. I do appreciate you hanging out with me. Okay. I want to make ace units here. We talked about that before. That's not super high priority. And for Pod Crash, a rancher named Ho. Hello, Ho. Invader. Well done, team. Very proud of you for defending the base. Alright, so I think possibly all of the steel that's not smelted is down here. Alright, Kalmar, we have to do some more smelting, my friend. The chunks aren't close enough. So I'm considering making another hauling bot. That'd take more steel and plasteel though, or just actually steel. This one's nearly done. Transport pod crash. Piggins. Hello, Piggins. You are an invader, but you are too far away for me to really care about that right now. So we could dig down this way in order to find more steel. I think we're at the point now where if we're going to get steel, it has to be deep drilling. After the slag is all smushed. Or we can go deal with this. Kelmar, bring the bots along. Let's go break this stuff and get some more slag off of it. Well, possible. In your colony earlier, a squirrel self-tamed, so you named him Squizordy. Thank you. I'm always delighted when you include me in your video games. There have been some pretty silly ones in the past, and recently we had a really fun one. Ian Merchant made me the Count of Angermanland in CK3. I love that. A defoliator ship's upon us. A large piece of ancient ship, blah, 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 blah. It's going to eat all the plants. Hello, friends. So, Fireburn Baby, 4 pikemen, a legionary. My first time seeing one of those. My very, very first time. A combat support mechanoid with a wide-range bullet shield and long-range needle gun. Designed to support other mechanoids from long range, the legionary is vulnerable to anybody who can get inside of its shield. Huh. So we need to rush in on it for sure. Also, I really wish that hostile mechs would have their power run down. Because they do need rechargers, apparently. But I think they might have infinite energy. There's a Testron also. A medium-range combat mechanoid, while it's fairly vulnerable to attacks, the Testron's sweeping beam grazer attack is so deadly that few opponents can get shots off against it. I don't know what that means. A high-energy gamma-ray laser which fires a sweeping beam that burns and ignites targets. Because of the health risks, grazers are usually only used by mechanoids, and this one was made to interface directly with the mechanoid wielder and draw from its power source. Alright, so there's 2 burners. Legionary. Now I wonder if this ... etc. there is the range of its bullet shield. So no melee. It's all range this time. And I have no idea how to prioritize these things. Other than like dropping the shield bot makes a ton of sense. Alright, so we're going to want to make a like little bunker for Kalmar to hide inside of and to have the pikemen hide behind. And then have Big Boy march in and punch something, I don't know what yet. Probably the Scorcher. And then hopefully have our Militors shoot through the Legionary and then shoot through the Tesseron. So again, the Tesseron is the fire beam. Does it only do fire damage or does it do other kind of damage as well? Huh. I assume it does other kind of damage as well as just the burning and igniting. Mortar and kill box? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I may make mortars at some point, but I'm okay engaging them on the open area here. Yeah, eventually know how Tesserons work. But if right now it doesn't say it does damage to like walls and such. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. We're gonna deal with this thing first. I then do want to make some more robots. Hi, everybody. Gotta move a little closer. 4,000 HP. We'll see what we get from this, if anything worthwhile. One very nice thing to say is this is way down here. It will expand bit by bit by bit. We're far enough away it's not an immediate issue. We can probably just ignore it for next few hours of gameplay if we want to. Oh, we're halfway there. And we receive 4 steel slag for all of that. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Y'all go home. It is a defoliator, yep. If it were a psychic ship, we definitely would deal with it more quickly, but merely a defoliator, so we're fine. Hey, Silver, good seeing you. Your family's in town? Awesome. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with the old fam. Also want this fire to go out so we don't accidentally lose this power line again. At some point before too terribly long, it might be a good idea to make a rock wall, stone wall over all of this, just to ensure that it doesn't burn as easily. Friends, it's noon. It's noon on a Saturday. This is the part where I go hang out with Noms, and this week, unfortunately, do some grading. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you had fun. Like, the big accomplishment today is that we got the base back online again. When stream started, I was deeply, deeply concerned that we'd not be able to do that. But Kalmar's getting scanned again. Next time we play, which I think is on Monday of my time, which is Sunday night your time probably, we will get some Scythers online. We'll fight a Defoliator. We'll hope to make this area bright and beautiful. We'll be delighted to have no more toxic waste being produced. The pollution will go away, and we'll win the video game. Live here on twitch.tv/Resorty. Tell a friend. Again, thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate you all a whole bunch. Let's find someone to raid the host real quick to share the quote-unquote love with you folks. Hi, Resorty. Always good seeing me. Let's host someone who's very good at this video game. Our old friend Dis. I don't know how to pronounce his name still, but if you're in the directory, you probably know this player. Probably the best consistent player of Rimworld on Twitch. Get on over there, give a hello friend, offer some kind comments, some love and affection and all the rest. I'll back roll soon, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.